I'm having my snack right now because we've been streaming for 3 hours, so it's about time. Ideally, I wanted to be having this at the end of Matrix. That didn't happen.
현 시간부로 제7 강화 부대는 제3지구를 점령 중인 알파 네이티브들을 섬멸하고
Also, that was a PB we just got on that Providence kill. Not bad. I think my best time that I had gotten before on console, actually, this was back on console, was like 356, so we shaved like 10 seconds off that. That's cool. I'm happy with that because, you know, I don't use optimal strats. Optimal strats is the aerial combo a lot. That's optimal strats. But, you know, to me, it's kind of boring, so that's why I don't do that. Personally, just for me, personally, you know, if I were doing things optimally, everything optimally as fast as possible, I would not be having very much fun. I guess I would still have fun, maybe a little bit. But, you know, a lot of the joy I get out of this game is, like, expressing myself through combat, and so, like, any given player that you watch play a game, if you can tell who it is based on how they're playing, I think that's a really good combat system. So, secondary to going fast is doing things my way, right? Because if I'm not going to be enjoying what I'm doing, I would not be doing this grind. What the hell? But yes, if you're trying to go for the best, like the fastest times, just do aerial combo a lot. That's basically the entire game. If you're trying to go super fast. Hey Eric P, thank you for tuning in. Haki can rip off that metal pod door with one hand. But I still mix it in, you know, I use it sometimes, like right there I like to do an aerial combo. Just not 100% of the time, especially during like boss fights. This is why I love the burst trance exospine, because I can kind of show off cool stuff. Also, I should have taken that hit there, that was my bad. I should not have parried that. You said that Taki can rip off that metal pod door with one hand. Wonder why chain link fences often stop Eve from progressing. That's a great point. Eve could just bust that thing open. You're right. I know she could do it. Alright, this is fine. Let's start running. Give me some good RNG, come on. Let me get a straight line to the finish line. Nope, don't stumble. You know, I think every time Eve stumbles, it also wastes a little bit of time. It has to, right? It has to. Oh, I think we're on a good line right now. She kind of body blocked me. Damn it, Taki. I think Taki was blocking us. I wanted to be more over to the right, but she was there, so I couldn't. Totally fine. Not a huge time save over PB, but acceptable. I'll take it. And you know what my mistake was? My mistake boiled down to the second beholder. I didn't get hit by them. I accidentally parried, so. So, as a result, I had to stand in the fire for like an extra 2 or 3 seconds or whatever. That was basically our time loss. Let me sit up properly. I was sitting like a delinquent a second ago. I had like my legs half crossed, like not exactly crisscross applesauce, but like half. Like just one leg was crisscross applesauce.
감상은 천천히 하자고. 우리에겐 할 일이 있으니까.
Okay.
며칠
Silent Street.
형데이트가 연해져.
What do we think? Is this gonna be a good one?
조심해.
Do we have an attempt going here? Maybe. I like that. That was solid. Oh my gosh, 2 nano elements. Nice drops. Alright. Oh my gosh, they're in every corner. What kind of letters are those? That could not be slower, probably. I mean, Roa covered the entire square. The entire rectangle of space there. I didn't mean to do my rush. That was a mistake. This is fine. Our time is totally acceptable right now. Happy with that. Skip the cutscene quickly. And then finish my snack. This is my last bite.
이제부턴 정신 똑바로 차려야 될 거야.
Alright, now we stand up. Research perfect dodge. You know the drill. I'm doing fine on experience. I'm at 66%. That's a more normal number. So it seems we're past the low rolls, like the bad luck on the experience drops. I'm not joking. Earlier today, I was getting 3 attempts in a row. I had, coming out of that camp, I had 62%, 63, and then 64. I was like, wow. That is a lot of low rolls. This guy's chasing me, so I didn't get the super good luck, but not bad. They gave up right around here. Now I can go for my aerial kill. Send them flying. That will always be amusing. Goodness, I love ragdoll physics. 2 Omnibolts, let's go. I picked up the Omnibolts and left. There was like one more drop there, but it was a polymer. So if you ever see those red things, those polymers, you don't need any of those. So you can just run away from them. Drone appearance, blah blah blah. Put this on. Nice. Okay. Here's our attempt filter. Let's see if we can actually get an attempt started. Okay, hit this one, jump over, hit both. That's good, I think. Perfect. Nice. I'm happy with that. Alright, a couple too many stragglers, so I don't like that, but at least the big spider died. Okay, the big spider didn't give me any grief. I gotta be happy about that, because holy hell, earlier we had a lot of trouble. Wait here for 1 second, then run away. Thank goodness, that also went smoothly. Okay. We got a run, sort of. I mean, granted, we're not out of the woods yet, because that's like the first random part, but then the second random part is coming up after Abaddon. We gotta see how our entire parking tower goes and all that, you know?
날이 보이지?
I messed up my jump, my own jump. That's not great. So, time loss.
널 반지를 이용해 봐.
That's fine. At this point, I'll just take whatever I can get, dude. We've been restarting for 2 hours, I'll just take whatever.
가지고 있는 퓨전 셀을
Let's grab our quick assault kill on the barnacle. I'm doing that just kind of as a safety measure to make sure that I have that extra experience, but we would have gotten it anyway because we got good luck on the experience earlier, but just, you know, for consistency's sake. I'll have to kill that guy. No. There we go. I gotta get the retribution, so... If you get it quick, if you get good luck and he attacks you frequently, that retribution can come up pretty fast. I missed one of the parries. Minor mistake, not a big deal. Okay, first of 6 body cores that we're picking up. Oh my goodness. Please, one time, let's get out of 807. That's all I need, just for the day, I just need an attempt. Give me one run. And the only stuff that can really go wrong is after parking tower. And I guess construction zone. All of 807. It's just 807. It's such a like minefield.
어쨌든 이렇게 도움받을 공간이 있다는 건 다행이야.
It's an absolute minefield to navigate. Wait for the screen to turn white. Hold down start, mash L2. Wait for the music to change, hit L2, go up diagonally left. Right there, start researching ambush. Done. Walk over here, pick up our damage upgrade. Pretty important. It's like a... That's like basically a 10% damage upgrade right there. So you take that. Hopefully barrels play nice. I'm not doing full barrel strats, but I'm doing the barrel strats at the very beginning. Nice, that was good. Happy with that. 1 and 2. One, 2. 1 and 2. Ooh, that was clutch. That was really cool. I wonder if that's consistent. I'm gonna keep practicing that. Can I keep doing that every time? 1. That might be consistent. If I'm always doing Onslaught 2, I could potentially duck that particular swipe and just have a really consistent cool dodge. 1, 2, let's try it again. Didn't do it that time, but... Oh my gosh, that's so cool! Dude, this game is amazing. How have I played for 1,000 hours and I never really put that together? I guess because oftentimes, you know, I'm doing, like, I don't know. I guess when we're fighting, like when we're doing hitless, you know, we have beta chain. That is so crazy. That is a consistent strategy. That is so sick. This makes my my combo gear even more legit. Because now my combo gear will increase my DPS more often, you know? One and 2 and 3. I wonder if that's consistent in phase 2 as well. Probably not. 1, 2. 1 and 2. That is so cool. 1 and 2 and 3. I'm really happy right now. If we got one thing out of today's stream, we learned that. That's incredible. I'm gonna be doing that every time now, moving forward. You know, I always pick up the combo gear, and now it's like more justified because, like, wow, I can do an Onslaught 2, at least for phase 1, very consistently. 1 and 2 and 3. I'll try it in phase 2 some more too. No. Nah, because there he does it a little bit differently. There's more of a wind up. 1 and 2. Interrupt that. 1 and 2 and 3. So during phase 2, you want to be a little bit more conservative with your triplets because, you know, you want to save them to interrupt the lightning attacks. The lightning attacks are so incredibly slow. You gotta have an interrupt ready. You gotta have an interrupt on deck, ready to go at all times. One and 2. I'm gonna interrupt that one. That one's too slow. Oh, there's lightning attack. Don't punish me. Don't do 2 back to back. 1 and 2 and 3. Thankfully, they did not do 2 lightnings back to back. This is going to be a nice Abaddon fight. I think the fight itself was pretty quick. The only thing I messed up was my jump. 1, 2. Cool. So yeah, I still saved a minute. And that was missing my jump. Good. And having a not great ambush. Like, the ambush started okay. Trust me, the ambush section did start okay. The thing is, a lot of spiders survived. So, but you know, we gotta take what we can get. So we're past the Abaddon. Let's go. Parking tower is the next tough section. And you know, I have a great amount of health, so even if I make a couple... I haven't taken like really any damage. I think my only damage has been fall damage, I guess. So that's nice. I have an amazing cushion of tumblers. So I don't really got to worry too much right now. I mean, I don't want to make errors, but at least I have room for error. Having that room is comforting. Just taking some free backstabs, because, you know, it's free experience. It's free real estate. I'll take the free experience when I can. It costs, like, no time at all to grab those kills, so... may as well. And I'm gonna wait here. I got a potion out of it. That's it. That's a decent pickup because sometimes, if things go really badly, they're not this time, but like, if things are going badly, it's nice to have like a potion to use, you know? Okay, where's the barnacle? I gave that guy his spontaneous enema. Here's his buddy. Perfect. Okay, no shenanigans. Things are going according to plan now. This is good. Alright. Now, just the rest of the parking, like outside parking tower. This is like the other kind of weird bit. Like the dozer, I don't want him to chase me. He chased us earlier, so it's fresh in my memory. I guess there's some recency bias there that I'm thinking it's gonna happen again. But that's ignorant. Don't think that. It rarely happens. Like in any given, like any 10 attempts, it might happen once. So percentage chance is very low. So just don't be scared about it. Alright. But I will try to go for my cutscene skip. Right here. I messed it up again. Dang it. Okay, I messed up the cutscene skip. I think my angle is wrong. Messed it up last time too. Good. I like when they get, like when they kind of get caught up on that wall when they crash into it. That's good. Yeah, I don't even hear them chasing me, so that's nice. Get all these aggros. Perfect. Wow, are you guys serious? Okay, no chill. But hey, that's what I have all this health for. That's what I have all the health for. And spending the slash there, not a big deal, because I'm about to get 3 stealth kills. I'm going to get 2 backstabs and an assault kill. Actually, 4 of them, so I have plenty of time to charge up my beta energy. So definitely it's worth spending the slashes there if you have a good, you know, opportunity to hit all the spiders together. Aggro them, run away. Now we wait. Usually this guy comes pretty close. He comes up to the window. He's like, I want to order. Never mind. And then he gets cold feet. Now they're both there, which is kind of weird, but I'm going to go for the backstab anyway. Alright, yeah, they were really close together, but it worked out. It worked out. We're happy with that. Notice how much energy I just charged. I'm going to get 2 more stealth kills, like I mentioned. So I should have 2 slashes ready for the big spider and the baby spiders. Okay, things are going according to plan. Give me 2 Omnibolts. Let's keep the luck train going. 1 Omnibolt. Alright, well. Take what we can get. Open this. Grab my drone upgrade modules, and now we leave. Leave me alone. The Dozer's right there. They were chasing me. I'm not gonna let you ruin my day, Dozer. No siree. Not today. Not today, pal. Here's another Dozer. Just run off this. You have plenty of time. I could have done an air dash there to be extra safe, but I felt like it was close enough, so I didn't bother. I want this chest. A couple more nanos. Just a few more. Now, if you wanted to, you can check your experience here. I'm at 5%, so I already hit the 3, but there's that body over there if you wanted more. Oh my gosh, alright. Let's heal. I don't want to take any risks here. That works. I don't like how that encounter went because I didn't get any slashes. But besides that, you know, whatever. It was fine. Ideally, you want to get some slashes. The thing is, the spiders, they weren't clustered in a way that was favorable. So it was a little bit hard to adapt to that. I mean, the thing is, 2 of those spiders, I think, no, just 1 of them. It's 1 or both. You can tell by their bodies. Like, if the body of the spider is glowing, you know they're going to self-destruct on you. But, I'm not sure. I think it's 1 or 2 of them. It might be both. But anyway, because of that, it makes it kind of difficult to, like, round them up, like cattle or something. So, $6 6B. So if they're closer together, you know, you could do a slash and take out the 2 baby spiders real quick and damage the mama spider. That's ideally what you want to happen. But we had kind of a longer encounter there with the mama spider. The only thing to note about the mama spider is that, like, as long as you keep doing heavy attacks, any heavy attack will interrupt their normal, like, single, like their 1 hitter, like the stinger attack. But besides the stinger, they've got a 3-string, and if they do that, you got to make sure to interrupt it with a triplet or just do the blink, just let it happen. Here I'm going to grab beta chain. And then I'm going to grab my damage upgrade, then we're on our way. Yo, what's up, Dev? Thank you for tuning in. And we got the Omnibolt. Okay, let's leave. GDQ hype? Yeah, it's pretty exciting. I'm going to be leaving tomorrow evening. And I'll be landing, you know, late at night. Be doing the stream. The commentary will be early in the morning. 3861. You like how the backstabs are all straight up enemas? Yeah, no, seriously. We've given probably hundreds of enemas to the various enemies in this game. But oh boy. I'm just happy that we're not resetting right now. This is fantastic. Today's not been our lucky day. We got Nightbot going crazy. Nightbot needs to chill. But it's not been our lucky day. It still could be. I mean, the opening sections, again, didn't go perfectly, but we still could have an awesome second half. Really, the speedrun is split up into thirds, so you got the Eidos bit, Matrix bit, Spire bit. In a way, you could look at it as quarters. You could look at it as Eidos, Matrix, Spire, and then the final boss rush. But yeah, one segment at a time.
그만 내릴까?
When I'm on this monorail, it makes me think of the beginning of Half-Life 1. Like that there's no G-Man, like, creeping us out.
기록 보관소는 저쪽이야.
Okay. Now, this segment, nothing really to mess up here. The only thing I could mess up, theoretically, are the stealth kills. Sorry, not the stealth kills. The stealth to avoid fighting extra enemies. So right here, I'm just going to take a long roundabout turn on the left. Like a nice winding turn to avoid fighting that guy. Just grab the body.
여기 숨겨진 메뉴가 있어.
And I got two more Vitcoins, so that's good. So we're good for Vitcoins for the whole playthrough, because we only need 2. These spiders are in a decent spot. Now avoid this guy by just running around him this way. Double AU oboe. And then,
쇼핑.
after that, I'm going to have one more stealth moment like that outside the memory tower. Jump over here. Little platforming. I mean, barely. This barely counts as platforming, but, you know, jump across the poles. And now we have a little cutscene skip, just a minor one. Oh, whoops, I didn't do my jump there. Okay, we didn't get the cutscene skip.
혼잣말이었어.
Whatever. I'm over it. Okay, 12:25. Then memory tower, we're gonna get all of our health back. Fight Corruptor. Corruptor should be smooth. It's been very good recently. We practiced Corruptor earlier today, so I'm not quite afraid of Corruptor at all. I'm not really scared of any boss. The only boss that I guess is a little bit scary is Katakuri, just because, you know, there's some randomness there. A little bit with the spawns. Okay, pick up this body. Backstab this heavy guardian.
접속 권한을 스캔했어.
If you mess up this backstab, that's pretty bad, because that guy is super tanky. Pick this up.
어허. 전력 제어실 보안 코드잖아.
And that's what I was talking about as far as stealth goes. So now we're done with stealth. I think for the entire game. Sua. Okay. I mean, we'll do some more assault kills and a couple backstabs, but nothing like that. Wait, I'm lying. We do have one more section in Matrix where we do kind of a stealthy pickup. We open a chest in a stealthy way by avoiding all the combat. I'm gonna backstab this guy just because I don't like the cut of his jib. Okay. Now we get a little break. Good time to take a sip of water.
으로 내려가는 거야.
Or not a good time if you gotta use the bathroom. I gotta use the bathroom, unfortunately. We had too many resets. I was so ready earlier, but we didn't get the run at the right time. So now I gotta go again, and now I don't know, I'm gonna like maybe try to go just like, I'm just gonna wait until the memorial. It's gonna be a while, it's gonna be like an hour. But I'm just gonna wait. We gotta finish Eidos, do all of Altess, get to Matrix, do Stalker, and then we're at the memorial section. That's our next real break.
22세기 초 급속한 온난화로 인해 인류의 생존권이 흔들리고 있었습니다.
By the way, it's almost it's Wednesday, it's hump day, halfway through the week. Probably this might be for some people the first work week of the new year, right? because the new year kind of turned over on like in the middle of the week, kind of randomly. You look at my calendar here. Dude, by the way, I'm surprised it's not going to be that cold in Pittsburgh. Yeah, New Year was on Thursday. But it's not going to be so cold in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So I'm definitely going to be fine with just like a bomber jacket, I think. I'll be like a little cold, but I'm only going to be outside very briefly. Then for the most part, I'll just be inside the convention center or whatever, like the hotel. I think it's a hotel. So I'm not too worried. I was actually considering I might just wear my Yankees jersey just to represent and try to freaking manifest something, because we've been having like one of the worst off seasons I've ever experienced. It has been an awful off season. I mean, truly bad. We haven't done anything, and everybody around us is doing stuff. Oh my goodness. The one that hurt is that today, actually earlier today, the Marlins made a trade with who the hell did they make a trade with? Was it Detroit? I don't remember. I was so upset because we were rumored to trade for Edward Cabrera, one of the Marlins starters. And you know, the Yankees have made many trades with the Marlins in the past, so like it's kind of like there's a relationship there. But yeah, we lost that trade, so that's not happening, and like we could have really used the extra depth. You can never have too much pitching. One and 2, 3. You can never have too much pitching, dude. You really can't. But anyway, I probably will wear it. I mean, I'm going to wear a hat anyway. I'm going to want to wear a hat for the disaster that'll be my hair after, you know, a flight and being awake for like 12 hours. So I need a hat. That's a requirement. Can you do something? 1 and 2, 3. They were so hesitant there to attack me. Come on, buddy. Don't be shy. Don't do that. You got too comfortable. See, I told you not to be shy. And you went for the fountain attack. You know I don't like the fountain attack. That's like the one attack I don't want you doing. Interrupt that. Yeah, I mean, blink is not ideal. One and 2. Do another retribution. Full combo. 1 and 2, 3. Well, I didn't react fast enough. I had the energy. That was just a mistake. Pretty costly mistake. Obviously an enormous time loss if that happens. That attack is his slowest attack, so it's never a good thing to see that. Do a quick triplet. Get in there. Since they're stunned, I'll go for an onslaught 4. I'll do the whole thing. 1 and 2, 3. One and 2. Nice, I got an extra attack after I landed. I do the 4 aerial hits, land, do 1 more, and then do the triplet, and I still had time. That's good to know. I'll do that. I took some damage from the acid, not a big deal. Gold split. I'm happy with that. Let's keep going. Let's keep it going. We're ahead by a minute 25, so just don't fall behind. How did I get a gold split? What did I do well? What did I do well there? I guess my backstabs were all pretty clean. I didn't really waste any time in the parking tower. So that must be why we got a gold split. Because my Corruptor fight felt okay. I mean, the Corruptor fight didn't go poorly. I didn't really take any damage, so that's good. Like, whenever you're not taking damage, that means you're going fairly fast. But, like, he did the fountain attack, which, you know, basically stonewalls me from dealing damage for, like, almost 10 seconds or something. So, like, you know, little mistakes, but at the same time, parking tower did go fairly smoothly, so that is good. Nice split, nice split. Grab some more nanos. Oh, you tried to mess me up there. Not gonna work, pal. Not today. That guy, man, the dozer wanted to attack me through the freaking ladder. Are you serious? Don't do that. Come on, man. I'm the protagonist. I gotta equip my shield destruction gear at some point soon. 2 cutscene skips there. We're into construction zone. This is nice. This is the farthest we've gotten today, so this is huge. Just don't forget to research my aerial blow before we go into the sewer. And we'll have a good time. That was fast. Sometimes I get the little parkour up that ledge, but this time Eve didn't even do the parkour. Please notice me. Please notice me. Hurry up. I don't like how this went. I might go for the backstab here. It's risky, but I'm going to try it. Oh, thank goodness I got it, because I didn't want to wait for a whole nother cycle. Oh, that was close. Normally I backstab that guy on the other side, but the way things went right here, their cycle lined up where they were facing the sun, which is not favorable. Because they don't quite walk as far out, so that's why I feel much more comfortable getting the backstab on the other side. But it worked out, so can't complain. We're past it now. Next pitch. Okay, from here... I guess I'll get my damage upgrade, because why not? But the other stuff I'm going to research in a sec. I'm not going to worry about anything else right now, just the damage upgrade. Don't do that, Eve. Let's drop down, thank you. Pick this up, give me 2 Omnibolts. Come on, I'm feeling lucky. No, just 1. It's okay. Beta enhancement gear, we don't use that. Now, this is an important backstab to get. I want to make sure I don't mess this up. Turn around, drop in. Good. Take it nice and easy and you'll be fine. From there, activate the generator. Okay. Now I'm going to pick up the protection exospine as a safety measure, because it doesn't really cost us any time to grab it, so I may as well put it on right now too. Actually, I should not have put it on. I should have put it on right before Gigas, because that's when I would have the speed gear. That's a little optimization I can do. Whatever, not a big deal. Because I'm going to pick up the speed gear in the sewer, and then I'm going to wear that for the Gigas fight. So I'm going to be wearing shield destruction plus speed. But, you know, obviously I just did an extra menu when I don't really got to do that. So I could put on my exospine at the same time I change my gears. New league season, time to degenerate. Time to degenerate? You're gonna start degenerating right now? Oh man, well good luck, Dave. I hope you survive. That's cool, it's like the modern cigarette. You know what I miss? I miss like when cigarette... Well, remember when like cigarettes in the 90s, they had to like put all sorts of information on the cigarette box to like shame you from to not buy them? I love that. I wish there was more about that for like, you know, like marijuana products and vaping stuff. Like, if it were up to me, I would have photos of, like, what it does to your lungs on the product. I think that'd be awesome, just to, like, try to save more of, like, the next generation. Granted, I don't really care, you know, I'm very 420 friendly, it doesn't bother me or anything. I have plenty of friends who smoke, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, I also care about, like, the well-being of my friends, so... 1, 2... It makes me a little bit sad, I guess, that I can't... I mean, that there's nothing I can really do. Okay, 36 experience. Let's keep it going. 1 and 2, 3. Ideally, I want a retribution here. 1 and 2. 1. That's not a good one. 1. There we go. That should kill. I think he's at like half health, so this should be good. Yeah, so I stopped a little bit early because I didn't need to do... Any extra attacks would have been completely superfluous because I'm already at full beta energy anyway. So yeah, probably a good idea to have pictures of cigarettes in the end result. Yeah, I mean, I think it's just like a good thing to just kind of try to scare people. Sometimes for stuff like that, you just need like a really shocking... Some kind of shocking nature, like something to like just really expose like what's going on, right? I'm gonna get a couple things here. Number 1, I'm getting Reflection 1. Number 2, I'm getting one of these. And finally, I'm getting just Aerial Blow. Those are all of our upgrades. Now we're leaving. The reason the repair console, sometimes I forget, because I only started picking up the Protection Extra Spine recently, but the repair console is glowing green because there is the option to upgrade the Protection Extra Spine, which I'm not going to do at all. I'm only picking it up just for this fight, like just for Gigas. Doesn't it, you know, I think it might save me from a couple of unblockables, so I think that's worth picking it up. Wait, I almost went the... Wait, no, I am going the wrong way. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? Why did I do this? How have I forgotten the route? Oh my, I had a mental lapse there, a huge mental lapse. We run right here. Jump on the beam. Jump across. Okay, let's keep going. I must have been like autopiloting, thinking I was still in the middle of construction. At any rate, no backstabs here. I could get a random free assault kill on one of the enemies coming up. And I will. I probably will do it. What's my experience at? 73%. I'm not going to research anything else before Gigas. I guess I might, though. I might. Yeah, I guess it is worth it. So, if you can get the extra 1 experience here, probably worth getting. Anyway, there's our first full health upgrade. We picked up 3 body cores. The one before Abaddon. The one... What's the other one I grabbed? What the hell? I can't remember. The one before Abaddon. The one after the parking tower outside. Near the drone upgrade module guy. And then... this one. Then I'm going to grab 3 more in the Matrix section of the game. What time is GDQ event? So if you check out my community post, or if you check my my channel updates, everywhere I've been posting the link to the schedule, or you can also just Google GDQ schedule, and you can see the time there, but it's going to be 5:11 a.m. currently. It could change. So the schedule is going to be the best way to see when it's starting. And also, I'll ping everybody in the Discord when it's starting. So, if you're in the Discord, you're good, you can't miss it. Don't fight that guy. But at 5:11 a.m. on Friday. Okay, here is the speed gear. Very important to make this fight go a little bit faster. Put that on right now, just so I don't forget. Speed gear, shield destruction. Okay, so now we have DPS. Not much DPS, but we have DPS now, which is good. Quickly jump off this. Please de-aggro. Oh, nice. Yesterday I was getting some trouble on that. The enemies were not de-aggroing. So that's good. Let's try to get our skip here first try. I mean, you only get 1 attempt, so... If you fall into the water, it is a wrap. 1, 2, land, drop. Okay. Oh, I didn't do my sprint. Okay. I had it there, I just went a little bit too early. Wow, I've just completely lost all my focus. Wow, it just might not be my day. It might not be my day today. That's totally fine. Forgot it's mad early. Yeah, so again, just check the schedule. Because it could get pushed back to like 6 a.m. That's a possibility. You never know what'll happen over the next, like, the rest of tonight and tomorrow. But yeah, it's definitely not for American folks. It's going to be more of, I guess, if you're on the West Coast, you could watch late at night. But it's going to just be a VOD for, like, folks living on the East Coast. But folks in Europe, Asia, you're good. You can definitely watch live if you want to. I'll also share the, what's the word? Share the hashtag. I'll share the hashtag for donations if you want your message to be read live. Granted, you know what's interesting about donations on GDQ is that it goes through like 3 filters. So number 1, it goes through like a guy just filtering donations. And then number 2, it goes through another person who sends them, like, picks from the ones that are filtered. And then it goes to someone who chooses them for the host. And the host is the person reading the donations while you're during your run. So the host throughout the event changes all the time. But then that host will be the one to pick the final ones of, like, which ones they might want, you know, to read. So a lot of filters there. So if you did want your message to be read, you know, as long as it's not like something ignorant, it should be read if you use the hashtag Project Eve. But I'll share all that in the Discord. That was a mistake. I didn't mean to touch this. No need to touch that. I'm just going to go over here, use an SP initializer. I think I've got one. Perfect. Grab my rush and rush. Come over here, grab my this. Oh yeah, and also grab this and this. And then my ambush. Alright, let's go. Let's get it. Kind of a shame that I messed up that skip, but I'm just going to keep playing. It's good practice. Because there's no way I can reset at this point. If I just, as long as I don't die to Gigas, we have a run. So I cannot afford to skip to reset anymore because we're just running out of time, basically. Nice, that was a good catch. One and 2. Nice, good interrupt. Good interrupt again. One, 2, delay and blink. Big jump. Nice crit. That was an insane crit. The sound effect on it was amazing. Wow. Interrupt that. Blinks are generally slow. Nice interrupt. We got a shield break there, so that was cool. So yeah, my strategy here is I'm mixing in a lot of reflection 1s, but then if I have the opportunity, like if I need energy, I'll just be popping a... I'll do some parries instead. So... This has been a good phase 1. Don't do that. Stay on me. One and 2. One, 2, and 3. 1, 2. Into a blink. One and 2. So it is a little bit risky. This is definitely risky because like you gotta get the dodges. So like, if you miss a dodge, you might just die. But I think this is a really fun way to approach the fight. I just whiffed. That was really silly, but it's okay. One, okay. I'm gonna heal. I really don't want to die here, so that would be suboptimal. One, two, and three. And anytime you can interrupt the 5-string, I think it's worth interrupting. I used to think the five string was favorable, but because of the fact that I'm not really doing retributions anymore on this particular boss, because his retribution animation is kind of slow, I prefer to avoid damaging their balance too much, which also plays into my strategy of dodging, like doing more dodges to do Reflection 1, you know? So like there I'm kind of low on beta energy, so I'll just do a couple parries. But like here I've got 2, so I can at least do this into an Onslaught 2. So if I at least have 2 beta energy, I feel good about actually doing the Reflection 1 strategy. That was a gold split. Oh wait, my keyboard was sleeping. I got a gold split despite my split being like 2 seconds late because my keyboard was asleep. I forgot to press caps lock to wake it up at some points, but not a big deal. So that was good. And mind you, what's crazy about that? You know what's crazy about that shit is that I got a gold split despite missing the floodgate key skip. That's crazy. My fight mod there must have been pretty fast. Must have been pretty fast. And also, I guess I had a decent construction zone where I didn't really waste too much time. So, right on. Alright, we're into the game. We're past 807. We have made it past the filter. We're out of the colander, if you will. So that initial sifting process of like, hey, is your run gonna survive? Well, at least I'm here. And I'm, you know, a minute 45 past my PB, so like I have room to PB. Currently, I have 2 goals. I guess my short-term goal, they're both short-term goals. They're both gonna happen like within a month. But I want a sub 350, and then I want a good enough speedrun where it's like clean enough to make a tutorial. This run, maybe too many mistakes. Like too many things have happened already that were not good. But, you know, you want some mistakes in the tutorial. Like basically, I want some mistakes that are like things I can point out that are like, hey, look, this can happen. But then I don't want to have mistakes where it's like, hey, look, I just missed a skip here. So, because then, what if somebody's never seen that skip before? It's harder to explain if there's no visual. So, if I like die somewhere or like I mess up an encounter, stuff like that I don't really mind having in my tutorial video. But if I drop a skip, that's not good. So, this will still be good for a PB though, so we can definitely sub 350. And that's, you know, stepping stone, I guess. Because then I can push it even more, right? Just seeing that I can get these times is encouraging. Anyway, we're landing in Xion here. So this is a good time to get a snack. If you are watching this, if you're multitasking, I don't know what you could possibly be doing. Whoever's lurking, I appreciate you. If you're doing something else while listening to this, or watching this on like maybe your TV, on YouTube, the TV app, and maybe you haven't maybe you've been procrastinating doing something like, you know, maybe you've been procrastinating making a meal for yourself, or like, you know, how are your nails doing? Do you need to clip your nails? Maybe just knock that up because there's nothing happening right now during Xion. And I say that because I'm projecting because my nails are a little bit too long. They're like at the point where if there's more than like half a centimeter, I'm like, I gotta clip these. So they're at that point. They're like right there. Can you see that? So I'll clip my nails definitely before I leave to Pittsburgh. And I just shaved yesterday, so I got... Hey, if you're procrastinating shaving, just go shave. You have time. I guarantee you can finish shaving before I get to Altess. Almost guaranteed. But yeah, I shaved yesterday. Obviously, you know, you gotta go through with the whole... Like with a buzzer. What are they called? Clipper. Go through with the clipper, shortest guard. Or no guard, actually. I don't use a guard. Trim everything down, then go in with the blade. Kind of want to get one of those fancy, not a fancy one, but I want to get like one of those single blade shavers because I've always used these freaking like Gillette 5 blade things. I don't like these things. I think they just irritate my skin. But you know, I got a pack of them so long ago that the pack just has lasted me so long. So I still have like 3 fresh blades to use, and then after that I kind of just want to get like one of those single blade solutions. I don't really understand what the point of the 5 blades is. I think it's supposed to give you like a closer shave, but I think it just irritates me. Because my skin is always so red after I shave. So, I'm going to try to find a different solution. Honestly, what would be ideal is like a machine. I would love to just be able to like easily not have to use an actual blade. And just go in with a machine to make it as, you know, close. I don't need to be like a New York Yankee, but as long as I look like a Yankee after like a day. Like maybe they haven't shaved in a day. I'm fine with that. That's short enough for me. As long as it's short enough where I can easily wash my face, that's all I care about. Like Oracle, I know he doesn't have a skincare routine. I just know he doesn't. How do you even manage that? That's incredible. It's so difficult. But yeah, it's hard to wash my face when I have facial hair. And then number 2, beards, like if you want to have a full beard, it's a lot of work, dude. You gotta manage it. You gotta like brush it and use oil maybe depending on your skin type. You gotta trim it often so it's not looking crazy. Too much work for me. Not worth it for me, because I don't have like a full like huge beard. If I did, maybe I'd care. Like if I had a James Harden beard, maybe I'd care enough to do that. But for me, it's not worth it. I don't know what it is. Maybe just from observing my dad always shaving when I was growing up. Could be that. Or maybe there was like something subconscious, like I don't know what it is. Maybe I always like aspire to be like some men who didn't have facial hair, so like maybe just like, you know, being fans of the Yankees. So maybe that's why I subconsciously don't like facial hair. But this is like since I was a teenager. Anyway, I'm sure we got some folks in the community with awesome beards, much nicer than mine. With like managed, well-trimmed beards, and that's like always very badass. On some folks, it definitely looks amazing. Definitely looks amazing. I think of Devin Williams, who left to the Mets. What a bum. But, dude, the Yankees changed... I want to talk about the baseball for a sec. For like 2 minutes. The Yankees changed their facial hair policy essentially for one guy. And then he was a bum and lost us a bunch of... He blew so many saves. It was embarrassing. He was good in the second half, so, you know, he gained fan favor back at the end. But he was there for 1 year because we traded for him. And then he left. And we changed the policy for him. So many years of tradition. Like, so many years of just, like, all good-looking Yankees. Everybody shaved. For this bum closer. So, shout out to Devin Williams. Hello, Max Cannon Center. Thank you for tuning in. I'm gonna make sure I don't forget my order of operations here. I did yesterday. I gotta grab a couple chests, a couple boxes, and the can, and maybe I'll remember. But actually, maybe I don't care about the can. Yesterday, I was theory crafting that, like, hey, maybe I should grab the 1 soda can so I can get a third shock grenade. But the thing with that is, you gotta, like, stop. I think the earliest you can do it is maybe after Matrix, or maybe after Altess. But at some point, Lily does give you the option to store these cans. I'm gonna grab it. Maybe I'll change my mind. But I'm still in between. I'm not entirely sure if I want to use the suppression extra spine or not. So for the time being, like if I had to decide right now, I would say I'm not gonna use it. If I had to decide right now, I'm not gonna use it. I would just stick to Burst Trance and Eagle Eye. Double O triple KE. But I got the can anyway, because I mean, even if I don't use the Suppression Exospine, it's still good. Lots of nanos right there. It's still good, you know? I'm getting these nanos so I can guarantee that I can open the... Or that I can fully upgrade my Eagle Eye before Maelstrom 1. Excuse me. Oh, by the way, today's gonna be the last stream where I have that the Christmas theme active. Like, I think we're past it now. I gotta turn it off. Like, you can't have Christmas all year, otherwise it's not special. Like, I'll turn it on for July. I think July and actual Christmas proper, I'll turn on the Christmas stuff. Because, you know, Christmas in July is like a whole thing. And then obviously during December, you gotta have it on. Just to be a little festive. I don't want to be all Scrooge. Man, if I were to go back and go through my streams and like see what the hell I'm talking about during Xion, probably this is when we hit all sorts of unhinged topics, you know? Because I'm just searching. I'm searching the ether, like the... I don't know what, but I'm searching just for stuff to talk about. What am I doing? Double edge gear. I'm gonna buy one WB pump. I'm gonna be confident. Only use one. Why July? Christmas in July. I don't know what it is, but it is a thing. I have no idea why that. It's not like a meme. It was just something that you would always hear about, like in different kind of pop culture. There's like movies where they reference Christmas in July. I have no idea. I don't know what the origin is. In fact, that'd be a great thing to look up if anybody wants to Wikipedia that. And maybe educate the chat. Because I don't know. But I just know it's a kind of a thing. So it feels appropriate to turn on Christmas decorations during July. I'm sitting crisscross applesauce again. Let me fix that. Not good for posture. Not good for posture at all. Okay. So I have one more Omnibolt chest to grab. Hey Callus, thank you for tuning in. Your beard grows so fast that you find a lesser hustle to keep it. Oh, you find it's less of a hassle to keep it? And since you started watching me with a beard, it's a bit weird seeing that I shaved. Yeah, no, it's on and off. Like since the beginning, I'm always on and off with it. So yeah, I know. I usually, when I do grow out my facial hair a little bit, I kind of tend to keep it for like at least a month or something. So, but it'll be back. It'll be back soon. Don't worry. I'm one short again? Oh my goodness. That is honestly pretty unfortunate. This happened yesterday too, man. What a rough break. So that means I have to wait until after Juggernaut, right before Taki, to have my third gear slot. So obviously that hinders our damage fairly significantly. I mean, it's definitely gonna like result in time loss, but there's nothing I can do about it, and I don't have a backup. I honestly, maybe I should look up a backup strategy for when shit like this happens, because it happened twice to me now. I think these past 48 hours, man, they've just been a little bit unfortunate with like some of these drops. Just the Omnibolts are not really rolling my way. Because I mean, usually I open so many chests. We just didn't get enough 2-drops. We need the Omnibolts. We need to get 2 from like at least like 2 chests, I think. But they were just all singles, so. The only thing you can find is Southern Hemisphere. July is the middle of winter, so celebrating Christmas in July allows them to experience a white Christmas. Oh. I wonder what pop culture references I'm thinking of then, because I swear I've heard it growing up like in movies and TV shows or whatever. But maybe there's a song. I guess you would have found that if you did even just a cursory Google search. You might have found something about a Christmas in July kind of song. So, I don't know. Maybe I am crazy. Maybe I am crazy and I don't know what I'm talking about. But I swear, Christmas in July. I need some other Americans to vouch for me. Okay. Damn, I wish... Maybe there's like a... There might be like... I don't know if there's one on the way, but if there was like an easy Omnibolt chest I could pick up. What the... Do you guys see that? There was a crate going flying. It was spinning at a very aggressive velocity. I fell off the cliff over there. That was kind of weird. Just Unreal Engine 4 things. There's a 1940s film called Christmas in July. Maybe that's it. Maybe that thing was so pervasive and it just propagated this idea of Christmas in July as like an actual thing. So that could be our answer. That could be our answer. Okie doke. Oh my goodness. That was not clean platforming. I don't know how I botched that, but okay, no big deal. Hey, Emil. Bye, Emil.
길을 따라 내려가면 알테스 레보아가 나올 거야.
Oh, I didn't get my rush. Whoops. By the way, in case you missed it, during our Abaddon fight, we found some awesome tech. I can do onslaught 2s after some combo strings, and if he does an X slash, like think of like Radon. Like you know how Radon in Elden Ring, DLC Radon, you know how they do like their X slash? They got patched. That when Abaddon does that attack, when you're landing from doing onslaught 2, you're basically ducking underneath it, and it's consistent. So we got that like 3 times earlier in the Abaddon kill. It was very cool. I was very happy about that. That was a sick find. Exospine. Eagle Eye, bam. Switch this out for double-edged gear. Let's leave. Okay. Man, if you're a master, like if you're an absolute beast, if you have mastered and you have complete control of your urethra, you could probably run to the bathroom in the time that this elevator goes down, but honestly, I don't think it's possible. It's funny, someone was mentioning to me that like if you really wanted to, like if you have to go really badly, you could probably go use the bathroom during the elevator in Altess Levoire, which, you know, is probably like, it might be like 25 seconds long. I have never timed it, but it's over 20 seconds. But that's a little bit too quick. I can't do that. There's no way. That is what we usually call hitbox porn. Yeah, no, the hitbox truly was incredible. And I have a lot of instances of that happening in my shorts mostly. Most of the time, if it happens, I'll remember to make a YouTube short about it. I haven't done it for every instance, but like, there's a lot of cool YouTube shorts that I have of like insane hitboxes in this game because they are fantastic. I mean, they're very accurate, very, very accurate, and some of them they look like it's so tight, like the clearance, it's unbelievable. Okay. One, 2, that's not good. 3, 4, jump, and 5. One, 2. Oh, this is really bad. Oh my goodness, this run is dead. Oh no, I have a WB pump. How did I botch this fight of all fights? 1, 2, 3, 4, jump, and 5. That's it. That's all I gotta do. We do 4 shots. I'm probably just tilted that I'm getting unfortunate circumstances with my Omnibolt situation. One, 2, 3, 4, jump, and 5. Alright, so that was a very slow Quiel. That was 1,500 gold down the drain. Hey, Agatoki, thank you for tuning in. Good to see you, dude. Thank you, by the way, Agatoki, for sending me more notes on story and random factoids and tidbits. I appreciate the factoids. I'm going to try to get as many of them as I can in. The run is super fast-paced, like when stuff is happening, so... But there are definitely lots of down points. Like, depending on how many donations are being read, I should have a decent amount of time to read, you know, include some of them. I'll work them in wherever is appropriate. You are from Brazil and you do have Christmas decorations with Santa in swimwear. The whole cold and snowy things kind of feel silly, but it's still pretty. Also, you do have a Christmas in July theme as well. Okay. Agatoki, maybe you would have more information on this. But we've been talking about Christmas in July, and the most that Joy Central could find was like there was a 1940s film, a 40s film called Christmas in July. But I swear I remember like more pop culture references or like in TV shows or movies or something referencing a Christmas in July. So I don't know exactly where it originated from, but that 1940s film sounds legit, you know?
밖에서 보기엔 오래된 유적 같았는데 내부는 마치 하지만 뭔지 모를 시대가 살짝
나도 그래.
Okie doke. This is Altess Levoire. We gotta get scanned to enter Umbrella Laboratories. I'm gonna time the elevator, by the way. I just want to know. I want to see how much time you could possibly have if you were in a really bad spot. If you had to use the bathroom, how much time would you have? There's an autosave, which is nice. Let this guy crawl towards me once. Okay, well I took damage, but whatever. What matters is that the flames did not distract. They didn't disrupt me from actually pressing the button there. Now for these two guys, I'm going to shoot the one in the back first, I think. That's good. Yeah, I remember now. I do it in that order because I want the... because I want the back guy to explode early. So... Or you can just, if you want to, you can shoot both of them until they die. That's also fine. Oh my gosh, she didn't die. Okay. Whoa. You don't want to get grabbed there. You can mash out of it, but still. Don't want to get grabbed. I'm going to do a jump here to avoid getting grabbed. I like the side packs on these enemies because they kind of look like the first aid kits in Left 4 Dead. You know what I mean? They look just like that. It's awesome. Excuse me. Next, we got the PlayStation room. I'm going to heal up. Triangle, circle, X, square. Triangle, circle, X, square. Triangle, circle, X, square. And then just run across. Okay, Specimen Preservation Lab. Got some slug there, nice pickup. I'm gonna one-shot all these guys, I think. Missed a shot there, but that's okay. Skip the cutscene, leave, turn back. We're gonna double back and go this way. Tiny little skip here. Minuscule. Oh my gosh, I haven't dropped that in months. Huge time loss because it doesn't save much time to begin with. Alright, that's not... Dude, it is not my day. But it can become our day soon. It can become our day soon. We can still have a crazy awesome Matrix and a crazy awesome Spire and a no damage Raven and Providence. That's what I'm fighting for right now. But goodness gracious. I gotta use the bathroom. It's starting to bug me. What if I just go during the elevator? But I know I don't have enough time. I know I don't have enough time. The elevator gives you maybe 20 seconds. That's not enough. But I'll feel better. Okay, maybe just because of the relief. Let's go for it. Let's see how much time I actually lose. So the elevator right after this room, I'm going to just try to run to the bathroom. This is going to be potentially catastrophic. But I think it'll be worth it. I'm doing the thing, you know what I'm doing? I'm doing the thing where I'm, like, tapping my leg over and over. Like, there's, like, a kick pedal here that doesn't exist. So I'm going to take off my headset. I'm doing preparations. Take off my headset. Do the fusion cell, and I'm gonna run. Luckily, the bathroom's right there, but I don't have one of those crazy... I remember having, like, what I perceived as, like, I had rich friends growing up who had a bathroom in their room. It was amazing.
이 연구소, 과거 인류가 네이티브를 연구하던 시설이었을까요? 아니면
릴리의 예상이 맞지 않을까? 미지의 생명체와 싸우기 위해 적들의 습성을 알아야 했을 테니까. 하지만 여긴 제조 시설에 더 가까운 느낌이야.
Oh, I know I lost a bunch of time. It's okay. Oh my goodness. What a relief. What a relief. How much time? I wonder how long I was sitting there. I have to go back and watch. My cat's here but now, by the way.
온통 빨간 불빛이
I can put on my headset here, though.
감이 안 좋은데. 진짜
My cat is right behind me in such an awkward spot. Why do you put your tail there, buddy?
상처 하나 없이 레이저를 경고하고 있잖아. 다행이야.
Alright, make it work.
됐어. 엘리베이터가 작동될 거야.
I actually can't move my chair to the normal position. My cat is exactly blocking me. Wow. My cat is exactly blocking me. Okay. Just slide him across.
이곳으로
He tried to kill me. Those will kill me. Those deal enough damage on hard that, like, yes, you will die. Alright, we're back. We're back into gaming position. Let's go. And he wants to leave. My cat snuck in here. Like, I was trying to rush back to my room, and he just snuck back in here to be here just for 1 second. Oh, but earlier I was talking about how, yeah, I had a friend growing up who... I thought his bathroom setup was insane. He had... it, like... First of all, the bathroom had 2 doors to enter it. So you could either enter through the hallway or through his bedroom. I was like, wow, this is so convenient. That's crazy.
분명 쓸모가 있을 거야.
And so for some reason, I think in my head, like,
보안 코드를 입력해.
that's like a rich house format. I don't know.
됐어.
Okay.
바람 때문에 새로운 제어가 쉽질 않아.
Keep going. I'm gonna let you out. You can wait. You're the one who snuck in here, pal. Give me 1 minute. After the boss fight, I'll let you out, okay? Wait, why did I do that? I was thinking of doing something risky, but... if you fall down all the way, you'll just die. But I was thinking, it'd be kind of cool to, like, drop and then land. Catch the end of the ladder. Do not gotta be taking risks like that. Okay. Importance menuing. I'm gonna grab
한숨 돌리자고.
Eagle Eye upgrades. I'm gonna grab some ammo too. Perfect. That's huge. Oh, I don't have money for it. Okay, well, no. We don't have a WB pump. That's fine. We shouldn't be dying on Maelstrom anyway, but we died yesterday. So just, you know, pick up the slack and we'll be fine. Just don't die to Maelstrom, Gino, okay? You can do that. Easy enough. I was being a little bit careless with my ammo there, so I'm gonna try to be smarter this time. Four shots. Just please die. Okay, we got him. Still saves time despite running to the bathroom. How is that possible? Oh no, we lost time. I'm kidding. We're ahead of our PB because I had saved much time earlier. But grab that thing.
레거시를 확인해 볼게.
So what we're seeing here is I have essentially lost 39 seconds of my lead, which is about right. I ran to the bathroom during the elevator. I'm kind of curious how close it was. Because, you know, I spared no expense. I did not slow down. I did not speed up my process or skip any steps as far as my bathroom routine goes. And I made sure my hands were fully dry. There's no chance in hell I'm picking up my controller with like even slightly damp hands. So there's all that. I'm gonna guess I lost like an extra 15 seconds. That's honestly not a bad one. That elevator, like okay, like if you're dying, it's not bad. But definitely, ideally, you would use the bathroom right before the run starts and then go after Matrix. During the final Matrix cutscene, use the bathroom, get a snack, come back, sit down. And then during the Legacy after Matrix, during that Legacy reading, bam, pop the snack, have a sip of water, whatever. But yeah, we're into Matrix now. So I'm still ahead by a minute. I would love a sub 350, man. And you know what's really cool? I love seeing my sum of best segments keep going down. My sum of best segments is now almost 10 minutes ahead of my PB. If I save another minute and a half somewhere, like, that's nice. That means I have 10 minutes of room there to PB. And then I'm pushing sub 340. Which, granted, I'm still working on my SP route. So I haven't even like perfected exactly when I want to get my upgrades. But I'm happy with my strategies for the bosses. I like how they feel. I like the way that Reflection 1 feels. So, it's cool. Not to mention, I'm also like, I missed a skip in 807. I missed both my skips. I missed the big jump. I missed my, like, early, right after the ambush section, I missed that jump. I missed the floodgate key skip. So I just missed all that. And that's really the only tech. In Matrix, oh, I also missed the clock tower skip. I missed every skip, literally all of them. We did not hit any speedrun tech last time, I think. As expected.
그래, 우린 가치 있는 일을 해낸 거야.
You know, I really, really wish, I really hope Shift Up makes the next game have some kind of gameplay option where you're able to just hold down to skip cutscenes. I want to hold down circle. You know, that would make it really nice, and also hold down X to skip dialogue. Goodness gracious. Or like even better, make it like Yakuza. In Yakuza, you can skip dialogue so fast. And that in those games, it just you hold down R1 and then press X, and it goes like it's blitzing by. So that'd be nice. But yeah, this feeling of like pressing X over and over is a terrible feeling. It's one of the worst feelings, just feeling like I'm wearing my controller. So sometimes I'll switch over to my spacebar, and I'll just tap that a little bit, just to like maybe save some presses on this button. But this could all be solved if it was just hold down X, and then it auto skips dialogue. And you know, they could just make the feature only available if you've beaten the game. I'd be super fine with that. Beat the game once on your profile, and then you unlock it, you know?
달라졌어요.
더 많은 사람이 보여. 간판들도.
Those would be some wishes that I would have for the next game.
가치 있는 일을 해낸 거라고. 이제 경계하는 눈빛으로 우릴 쳐다보는 일은 없을 거야.
다행이네요. 전 진짜 무서워.
And there's some mod that skips cutscenes for you, like it skips all the cutscenes, including the dialogue.
잠깐이라도 즐기라고.
But I wanted to install it, but there was like something weird about it, so like it was just too complicated, and I never installed it. I never even tried it. Forget what it was, but it was like just I couldn't be bothered. It was like, hey, before you install this mod, you're gonna need these two things. Click on these two links and install all this, and then you can come back here. And I was like, oh, I'm out. I'm already out. I don't want it. I'll just deal.
허리가 짧은 보르칼 할아버지가 알려줍니다.
오, 대단한
진작에 그렇지 않았나?
요 꼬맹이가.
릴리,
And I believe this, like speedrunning folks, they don't use it for this game, that mod, because
뭐가
the load remover doesn't sync with it
뭔가
or something. So we can't like we can't have a category for, you know, cutscene skip % or whatever. Although it would be cool because it would save like, you know, probably like 5 or 6 minutes or something in total. Get my damage. Okay, we're gonna wait on that. Now here I'm gonna grab specifically just a couple things. Number 1, repulse. Get that right now. Yeah, and the worst is when you skip a cutscene, you have to hear the dialogue anyway. What say you, mademoiselle? Still haunts you? Oh, is that what Scarlet says? It must be. What am I doing here? Nothing. I'm leaving. Oh, ammo, right. Wow, we really messed that up. And then 1 WB pump just in case. Oh, reflex boost. That's what I wanted. Whoops. Whatever. Yeah, I would normally get reflex boost because I'm gonna have spare experience points. I don't need all of the experience points that I'm hoarding. I only actually need 6. I need 6 experience in order to upgrade overdrive and both damage upgrades. That's all I need. And here I have 4, so like over the course of the next, you know, several minutes and killing Stalker, that should give me plenty, but it's not a big deal. It's only going to add a tiny amount of risk for the Stalker fight, not much of a not much difference. It's the dialogue you hear from her every time you skip the beginning cutscene. Oh, okay, yeah, I haven't fought her in a long time, so I forgot, but yeah, makes sense. I don't know anybody else who says Mademoiselle, and I don't think you're talking about Claire Obscure, but yes, that's cool. I mean, that's not cool. I guess I understand why it would haunt you. So that's fair, that's fair.
릴리, 코어의 위치는 잡혀?
잠깐만요. 맵 데이터를 재구축하고 있어요.
So then maybe what you should do, you can try mixing it up and just watch the whole cutscene. That way you're not like so... That way that one line doesn't get under your skin so much, you know what I mean? Let me see if I can figure this out. I've never practiced this or learned this, but I think you just kind of... I don't know how to do that skip. I think I'm supposed to land on that light post and then jump off of it. Also the dialogue that you cannot skip on that final boss in the space station. Oh, demo? Okay. Alright, we are approaching our first hive.
징그러운 녀석이었어. 뭐 징그럽지 않은 녀석은 없어.
열차를 조금씩
I forget what the dialogue is. But I know there is dialogue there. I mean, we'll be there very soon.
보물에 눈이 멀어 뒤지는 줄 알아. 객실 안쪽도 뒤져보자.
So right around here, I'm going to use my rush. Turn around.
코드는 정성껏 기록해두자고.
Get one free kill, may as well. They were nowhere near me. Come on, guys. Get with the program. You guys should be running towards me. You should be excited to die. Come on, you're just some minions. Anyway. Run through here.
쓰레기장.
The guy there, it always explodes. We take that.
생각보다 고전했네.
This is AR-6U06.
이 정도는 괜찮아. 상자를 열어보자.
There's our fusion cell. Let's leave.
위층에 퓨전 드라이브가 있던데. 가볼까?
Come to think of it, it's not worth it though. I was thinking like, yeah, there's an Omnibolt, because if you're just tuning in now, I got pretty bad luck again. I didn't get my third gear slot. I didn't get enough Omnibolts to research it early. Like normally you'd have it right after 807.
드디어 빛이 보이네.
But this time, we're going to be delayed until after Juggernaut to get that third gear slot. So I'm going to be low on some damage, but whatever. Can't really do anything about it. I don't think so anyway. Unless I were to go way out of my way in the Wasteland to grab an Omnibolt chest, which I'm not going to do.
코어의 위치는 저 위쪽 길로 이어지는데요.
그럼 올라갈 길을 찾아보자.
잠깐, 저길 진짜 간다고.
But I was thinking about it, like right over there, past this collapsed bridge. There, I know there's an Omnibolt chest over there, but that's like way too far out of the way, I think, in my opinion.
아직은 문제 없어.
So I don't find that to be worth it. I'm just gonna grab the one after Juggernaut. It's fine, and it's not bad. It's a good one to grab anyway, because the shield destruction level 2 gear is inside of that.
어쨌든 불안한데.
다른 선택이 없잖아.
You know, I'm just happy, dude. I'm just happy that we are doing a run right now. We spent like 2 hours resetting 807. This is fantastic. I'm very happy about this.
괜찮아?
I'm excited to play some Stellar Blade on the plane ride too. I'll just play it on my Steam Deck. I was talking about it earlier, but I'm gonna be spending some of my plane ride probably just, you know, opening up Stellar Blade to read through all the flavor text. Just to see if I can't catch any cool little tidbits. Just to have, you know, on deck in my memory bank. Like, one thing I'd like to mention is how, you know, the gears that you use, they're seen as like jewelry. And so if you don't have any gears on, like, you might get funny looks like, oh, who's this impoverished person? You know?
다신 겪고 싶지 않은 일이었어.
So yeah, it's a style thing. Pretty cool.
이브에게 고맙다는 말을 다 듣다.
There's some ammunitions in here.
나쁘지 않은 걸.
Alright, let's go.
저쪽으로 가면 돼.
레퓨즈 캠프네.
You'll turn yours off in a week? Oh, for the Christmas decorations? Commander Farsight, you might be like way far behind. It's possible that you're like in the past as far as the stream goes, so you might not be caught up with the chat. Because I was talking about Christmas decorations like half an hour ago. Something like that anyway. That can happen though, that can happen. The only indication that YouTube gives you that you're looking like that you're watching an older part of the VOD and not live is that it won't say live. It'll just say like a time. It's so pretty. Love what they did with the Christmas tree. Yeah, I think you're back in Zion. So whenever you get to Matrix and you hear this, yeah. Although I feel bad because you might think I'm ignoring your messages, but yeah, you're in the past. No gears, brokey. Oh my goodness. Yeah, maybe I don't know if they're that savage, but yeah, basically wake. All right, here's our boy Stalker. One, two, three, and 4. Oh, that stopped the jump. That was fantastic. That was really good. Clash? Okay, I'll take it. This fight, just keep it simple. I have no WB pump, so I can't take risks like I might normally. 1, 2, 3. One. I switched to my slug right there because I figure in case I get a what's it called? A repulse. I wanna be ready. Because the repulse still does great damage. I still have the eagle eye on. My slug will do good damage. So I may as well. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And here it is. My preparation paid dividends. Get some damage across. 1 and 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3. I can shoot his truck with slugs if I want him to stop. Wait, hold on. The truck? One and 2, 3. Bam. Oh, Emil's truck. Yes, this is true. 1, 2, 3. Delay and 4. Hey, Wake, actually, would you be kind enough to let Commander Farsight know that they are like 30 minutes behind? That'd be cool, just because, you know, I'm talking to them, but I'm talking to a past... This is like some crazy Twilight Zone shit. Because I'm talking to like a past version of them. Or rather, it's like future me talking to them in their current... It doesn't make any sense, you know? I would type in chat, but obviously I'm kind of busy. 1, 2. Still gold. I'll take that. Oh, actually, I can type now. Okay, I think that should work. Okay, we're back. We are so back. That was a good split on soccer. I saved some time overall. I guess the fight went well. My fight must have gone well because, I mean, I wasn't like particularly fast or anything.
이것도 만만찮아 보이는데.
올라가서 살펴보자.
Through the earlier parts. N72R5. So number 1, first order of business, come over here, grab my explosive shells. This is the first thing I should do. Then, come over here, grab this. Oh, welcome back. Yeah, Commander Farsight. I was responding to your messages, but, you know, you were in the past, so there was nothing I could do. But then as soon as I got a break there after Stalker, I was able to kind of reply to you. Hey, Akai Neko, thank you for tuning in, man. Good to see you. How are you doing? I'm gonna grab my, this and this. Let's go. And then, do I have ammunitions? Okay, now we're lit. I don't have any WB pumps, but I shouldn't need any because I just, you know, just don't get bodied. Because I'm about to get 2 free WB pumps once I get to the memorial section. Good luck. Thank you for the good luck. Oh, and by the way, I reached my goal. I'm letting you know because you donated. So, you were part of it. Thank you for helping me reach my goal. We reached it yesterday. So I'm very grateful. Okay. And yeah, by the way, so Commander Farsight, you can't really tell unless you're looking at the YouTube player. But if you're not at the current time, if you're watching a live stream, it'll say like minus 30 minutes or whatever. But then if it says live, that's how you know that you're live. So if it says live in the bottom left, I believe, that's how you know you're good. Okay, so this one is ECAC 6L. So a little time save there. Instead of fighting all these guys, we just circumvent the encounter completely. Okay, grab my F cell. Now we're out. Come on, exit combat. You can do it. Give up. Give up. You can't reach me. There we go. But, you know, what I love about YouTube is the fact that that is a feature. You can't do that on Twitch. I think, actually, more recently, I think they added it finally as a feature where you can rewind VODs, like, as they're happening live. But you need to have, like, Twitch Premium or whatever. Because, you know, some folks, like, if you're just watching our TV and you don't care about interacting with chat, then, you know, you might want to rewind and just watch at your own pace. And it's great that that's an option for folks. I love it. Yeah, Twitch recently did add it. Thankfully, you don't need... Wait, you don't need premium? On Twitch? Oh. I guess I was just misinformed. Really cool to be able to rewind and make a clip, yeah. Being able to do that easier is nice. And the clip system on YouTube is great because I can see everybody's clips that you make, you know, that they make. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Just shoot, Gino. Another mental lapse. One of my many mental lapses of the day. Might have been a beta releasing? I don't know. Perhaps, perhaps. Why did I press that one? Alright. By the way, for anybody just tuning in, first of all, I appreciate you. Thank you for hanging out. If you're lurking as well, I appreciate you. And everybody chatting as well. And I just want to let you know that we are about 4.5 hours into our stream. earlier in the stream, first of all, we started off with Wordle. So we did the Wordle, word of the day, during the startup sequence, the setup. And then we did some boss challenge practice. And then I did like 2 hours, no joke, like 2 hours of resets in 807. This is our first run that we've had go past 807. So yeah, pretty good. I mean, I'm happy. It's not great. You know, if we have like a really efficient day, we could theoretically get 2 speedruns in a day. But that's kind of unlikely. But I'm happy that we're at least in a run now, so this is nice.
마치 똑같은 미로 속을 돌아다니는 것 같아.
I'm not going to buy ammo here. I'm going to buy ammo outside of the memorial section. That's bad. Oh my gosh, don't do that. This guy jumped immediately. So those scullings are so interesting because they have a little bit of iframes. They have some invincibility after they come out of the womb or whatever. So you can't like instantly one-shot them. It's kind of weird. It's almost like they have, I don't know, but you can't kill them immediately right away. So, and the same is true for when a sculling is taking over when it's reanimating a corpse. You gotta wait like a second or 2 seconds and then you can deal max damage. Because if, let's say that a sculling takes over a body and you try to kill them immediately, you'll notice that your shotgun isn't really doing as much damage as if they were like already a complete unit. So it's kind of weird. But there, they popped out of that hive, and I couldn't really deal the damage to them immediately because they had some invincibility or like some invulnerability rather. Pretty weird, pretty weird. Like right here, I gotta just wait. Out of ammo. This split has not gone well thus far. One thing you like to do on casual is to drop 2 mines by the body before the trigger so that they can attack. Or before you can attack. Well, the thing is, I need the mines. Actually, I do have 4. No, honestly, you're right. That's not a bad idea. I do have 4. However, I don't know how... I know you always get 2. I don't know if you always have 4 available, so it might not be a consistently reliable strategy. But maybe it is. I should try that next time. Even just 1 to kind of stop that guy's progress. So the thing is, that sculling that, like behind you when you're doing the puzzle, there's some randomness there, right? Like, they can walk farther into the room, and if they do, that's ideal. If they walk farther into the room, it lines up your shotgun shot like very easily, and you can often one-shot them, or at least 2-shot them on hard difficulty. But if they're, in that case, that's not what happened. They stayed by the doorway, and it's harder because like I can't really kill them from that distance. And then personally, I like to stick to the shotgun. Like you could also switch to the explosive shells. That way, in case they stay by the doorway, you can reach easier. But I want to save some money when I can, so... Because money kind of matters in this particular category. But one thing you can do to be frugal is make sure you pick up this chest outside here. So this chest has 2 WB pumps. This is such an insane loot. And I'm going to buy ammo here because I really don't want to be struggling in a sec. So I have 1,689 gold. I have just over 1,500, which is enough to buy 1 WB pump. Which is why it's so nice that I got 2 for free. You know, the WB pumps, they cost 1,500 each. It's a lot of cash. And if you die, oh my goodness. Let's hope you don't die on a boss. If you die on a boss and then you're forced to rebuy ammo, forget about it. You're gonna have a bad time, pal. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to do that. You should wait until after you get over that little step, and then you do your rush. But whatever. Let me through. Okay, so we're good on ammo because I bought ammo, so that's fantastic. Because we want to have a good amount of ammo for this elevator coming up. This elevator is very potentially deadly. You could just lose your run here. That's something that can just happen. So first things first. Number one, drop this immediately. 2 mines on this body over here. 1, 2. Then come over here. Switch to your slug and then just wait. Once they light up, you can go ham. I'm going to spend a little bit of my ammo, just enough for the shields. Switch off, because I want this guy to die. Go to explosives, because I need more DPS. I want to kill him before I arrive. Then as you approach, switch to shotgun. Please die. And then finish off that guy. So, on hard difficulty, the sculling behind you will survive the 2 mines, but it's all good because as long as you just have like 1 shotgun shell or 1 explosive or whatever, even some slug, you can just take them out after you kill the hive. The hive is the most important thing. Make sure the hive dies, because in the event, let's say you get unlucky and you die, if you make a mistake and you die, at the very least, when you respawn and come back, the hive will stay dead. So there's that. Alright, so yeah, we don't have much health because I took some silly damage earlier. I just have 1 heal, but it's just Juggernaut, so I'm not too worried. This is the first boss you fight when you have Overdrive, so you're kind of already like freaking overpowered as hell. Oh, that almost didn't work out. That was almost really bad for me. Big jump. Ah, that's brutal, but I have the WB pump. You know what sucks about this too is that I didn't research reflex boost. So I'm more used to like the easier timing. But that's okay. One and 2 and dodge. Still saves time. How the hell? Oh, you know why? I think my time. Wow, I must have died on Juggernaut. How in the heck am I 345 ahead of my PB? And I got another gold split. We've just been getting gold splits. I think just my fights are better. You know, ever since I started researching Reflection 1 and just mixing that in, and also using the speed gear, It's been helpful. Just attacking faster is, you know, more DPS naturally. So that was alright. I'm content with that.
그래.
Excellently done without reflex boost. Yeah, had I had reflex boost, I'm confident I would not have gotten obliterated by that one-shot kill. Boy, that's all good. That was a mistake. I meant to get it. I just forgot. Like right before I left for Matrix, I forgot what I was going to research. I didn't even pull up my notes today. I gotta get this stuff. I just need it to be second nature. Anyway, here is my super backup. Oh, and just like as a tease, it gives me 2 Omnibolts. That's so funny. So since we got bad luck earlier and I didn't get my 3rd gear slot, there we have our Omnibolts required. So now I can finally get a 3rd gear slot. So yeah, just think about how much faster my Stalker and Juggernaut fights could have been if I had, you know, the additional damage. Oh wait, I'm not even wearing the speed gear. I have shield destruction and double edge gear. So yeah, it could have been even better. Friggin' anything would have been better. I could have had the combo gear on. Even that would have sped up some stuff.
어서 나가자.
이렇게 빨리? 좀 더 둘러볼까?
Oh my gosh, let me jump on the plank. Oh my goodness, what's happening?
꼭 그래야 하나?
Okay. What was going on with that plank? That thing went crazy. Adversity early on will always improve performance later on. You are forged now like folded steel. Folded steel? That sounds extremely badass. Is that like something Hattori Hanzo in Kill Bill 1 would make? But that's cool, yeah. I agree. I fully agree. I'd rather have mistakes earlier. Like earlier in the process, that is to say. Not necessarily earlier in the speedrun. But you know, I want to make as many mistakes as I can early on when I'm learning something. UNS6KA. Like, if you're not making hella mistakes early on, what are you even doing? Hold on. What are you even doing? You know, if you're trying to learn something, you should just get in there and mess up. Like, especially if you're learning a language. Just get in there and start trying to talk to people and just make mistakes, and they'll help you.
시간을 많이 허비했어.
하지만 투자한 만큼 소득도 있었다고.
A master has made more mistakes than any novice. Yes. I'd be more afraid to fight somebody who has, what was that? What quote? Where is this quote from? But it's like, I'm more afraid of the man who has practiced one kick 1,000 times than the man who has practiced 1,000 kicks once. Who has learned 1,000 kicks, whatever. What is that from? I don't know. But, that's a cool one. That's a cool quote. Maybe don't mess up skydiving on your first go. Yeah, that's a good one to definitely just have a professional help you. Messing up skydiving would be suboptimal, to say the least. I guess you could call it fatal. But yeah, that'd be pretty brutal. Spend all this ammo here. Is this even worth it? I think it is. Probably not. Let's just go in there. Let's get our full heal.
일단 챙겨둘게. 가자.
Alright, first things first. Come over here, grab ammunitions. I have one double. Oh, I don't have ammo? Oh my goodness, I don't have money? Wait, I can buy shotgun ammo at least. We have that. Buy some of this. Okay, I can't buy full ammo, but I can buy some. And then use my this. And finally, my this. Upgrade our this and that. Any skills that I want? I don't think so. Focus boost. Let's get that now because I'm going to want it later for what's-her-face? Or Quiel. And then I can't think of what other skills I want, so I'm just going to... I'll think about it during the fight. Because I got Reflection 1. That's good. I could... Oh, you know, I think I just start saving up to upgrade my Punishing Edge. That's probably what I do here. Yeah, that seems solid. Speaking of Chun-Li, is that her quote? Oh. Maybe it is. Or maybe Ryu says that? I'm not sure. Mona Kiyuma does that in Japanese MMA? Quote of 2026 right there. Messing up skydiving would be suboptimal. Yeah, especially on your first try. Don't want to make a mistake there. Alright, here's Taki. 1 and 2, 3, 4. Delay and blink. This is good just to get ourselves started, get some burst flowing. Oh, I forgot to research reflex boost again. That's what I was gonna get. That's what I should have right now, whatever. Taki doesn't do too many dodges, so it's not that big of a deal. It matters more for Juggernaut. I like having it on Juggernaut as a safety net. Ouch. That could have been some... I let some energy that I left on the table, but it's okay. One, two, three, delay, and 4. One and 2, 3. Am I out of ammo? I think I am out of ammo. That's why I'm whiffing. Phase 3. Give me a 3-string to open up. Give me 3-string. Please, 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 please. Yes! Thank goodness this is great RNG. 1, 2. Give me a repulse. I knew it. I could feel it. Okay, and then just empty all of this ammo. Drain her shield. Five-string, that's kind of dangerous. 1. She's doing this is kind of slow. But I'll take it. That works for me. This will kill probably. Cool. I'm gonna grab some water. I'll be right back. Thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate you. Hey, Leo Jackson, thank you for tuning in. And hello, Dr. Oculari as well. Thank you guys for being here. Be right back.
끝났어. 그래.
이봐. 잠시게 풀리고 있어.
기다렸어. 이 순간을.
이제 쉴 수 있어.
그래. 나의 이브. 고마워. 해방시켜줘서. 부탁이 있어. 내 기억을 마더스 피어로 보내줄 수 있어. 아니, 이미 오염됐으니 수각돼버리려나.
Dude, I am chilling like a villain. We had so much time there. Look at this cutscene, it's still going. I was taking my time. I filled my water. I know it's sad, whatever. I filled my water, went to the bathroom again, washed my hands thoroughly, dried them completely. This is fantastic. If I needed a snack, I could have grabbed one here as well. But I popped my snack earlier, so we're not going to be eating again until after the run is over.
약속할게.
And yeah, it looks like we got a run going, so now I have to make my decision. Also, I gotta remember, get reflex boost, Gino, just get reflex boost. At this point, what do I want to do about my exospines? Because we're entering the desert soon, and so I have to decide, okay, do I grab suppression or not? I grabbed it yesterday, I like it, I think it's really good, but I mean, number one, we had a bad experience picking up the suppression exospine yesterday. If you were there, you know what I'm talking about. Like, everybody noticed us. We had to fight 2 additional enemies. It was horrible. And what sucked about that too is that it wasted our ammo, which then messed up our Quiel fight. So that slowed that down, and then it even compounded into like I lost money, like I wasn't prepared for Maelstrom or like what is it? The death hallway in Abyss. So all these little mini things that just compound into like screwing up the whole split. So yeah, the fact that suppression went so poorly, picking it up, made me lose ammo, made me mess up my Quiel fight. I mean, my Shael fight, which made me mess up my Abyss Levoire death hallway, which screwed up our money, and then we were so short the entire run, all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. Now, the upsides are good. Suppression deals a lot of damage. It's extremely powerful with the grenade. I'm going to make sure to grab my 3rd grenade here. I got to grab it from the display case, because I picked up 1 can just to get a 3rd grenade, 3rd shot grenade. For the final bosses, it's nice because those are long boss fights. And like keeping the boss down longer is good, but at the same time, I kind of just feel like skipping it. GG's, thank you. Is there a way to get more than 2 exospines? No, you can only wear 2 at a time. You remember King of the Hill episode in which Hank Hill's wife, don't remember her name, went skydiving and messed up landing. She survived somehow but was badly injured. That sounds really tragic. Damn. I wonder how they made that funny.
알아.
이런 과오는 반복돼.
방금 뭐라고?
아니야.
Was that a double speed boost? One from overdrive and one from perfect dodge? Follow-up? Yes, exactly. I do that. So I started, Akaineko, I started researching Reflection 1 for the Gigas fight in an effort to speed up my fights, and I also wear the speed gear, the 10% speed gear for Gigas as well. So those are my 2 things that I do to speed up my Gigas fight. Like, the Gigas fight in this run was pretty good. And yeah, and combined with overdrive, you can go really fast. I think with those 3 things, you hit the speed limit of 160. Douglas Adams on how to fly. Aim at the ground, but miss. I love all these quotes. This is great. I'm going to grab my damage upgrade before I forget. Number 2, I'm going to upgrade my burst trance right now, because I know I'm going to use that one. My money's tight, though. My money's tight, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to I'm glad I noticed. I'm going to... Ooh, I don't have enough. All I really need is this, and then we can just wait on the other stuff. But get reflex boost. I think I'm going to skip the suppression. I don't like how my money's working out. Oh, I do have reflex boost. Okay, so I guess we're good. Oh. Oh my gosh, this is triplet. I did it by mistake. No. I accidentally researched triplet. I spent 2 SP on that. Oh, whatever. We'll worry about that later. I need to buy an SP initializer now. So because I don't like how my money's working out, I think I'm just going to skip it. I'm not going to get the suppression exospine. Because the suppression exospine also costs money to upgrade. And my thinking was that, like, it's nice to have it especially for Karakuri just because you can't shoot your gun there, obviously. And so, you know, it takes a moment to just go to your menu, change from Eagle Eye to suppression, and deal more damage to her. But, like, the comfort of just not having to think about my layout, my loadout, and just sticking to the usual burst plan. Because after Maelstrom, I wasted 2 SP there, but I'll buy an SP initializer, I'll fix it. After Maelstrom, I'll have just enough experience to fully max out Punishing Edge. And then our Punishing Edge is really nice. You remember in the old Tomb Raider games, if you die from falling, when Lara lands, you can hear her bones cracking in a very disturbing way with a painful sound. Oh my goodness, yeah, that's like that PS1 horror. You know, back when games were... I mean, when graphics used to be more kind of creative in their interpretation of characters, definitely there was a more eerie feeling to them. Like Silent Hill 1, there's something really creepy about that game just because of the way it looks. But it's something that you can't really capture anymore. Like, you can still play the game on a CRT and, like, you know, experience it how it was originally, but like back when there weren't better graphics and, you know, you had to use your imagination more, games were scarier. Like, games nowadays, I can't like, you know, playing Silent Hill 2 Remake had a couple parts that definitely scared me. They were just like good jump scares, like, you know, good creepy bits. Maybe like a handful of parts. But, I mean, compared to the original, that game was terrifying. It could just be like me growing up and becoming more desensitized to horror in general, having played so many like horror games and watched so many horror movies, I guess. But yeah, man, old school horror was creepy, and yeah, little things like that, like just the sound effects. Leo Jackson. I never played Tomb Raider growing up, but maybe I will someday. Because I hear that the remasters are pretty good. Oh, Hank Hill's wife was named Peggy. I gotcha, I see. But yeah, Eagle Eye is just really handy. And also, we want Eagle Eye for this fight coming up when we fight Shael. You know, Shael's fairly tanky. So, RE7 had some good jump scares, but you were playing in VR. You played in VR on PS4? That's hardcore. That's really cool. I heard that RE7 on PS4 was a good VR experience. Same thing with Resident Evil 8 on PS5. I would love to experience those someday. One day I'll get a VR headset. I don't know when, but one day. Yeah, so I'm not going to pick up Suppression today. I'm just going to skip it. I don't think I'll regret this. I mean, if it makes that much of a difference, like, because it takes like over a minute to grab it. You gotta run all the way over there, kill the two enemies, you know, grab it, then run back. It's like a decent time commitment. I think the value of it is really in just the safety you get. Because it makes the final boss fights a lot safer. Like, they're just a lot easier. So, like, you know, since the bosses stay down longer and you can deal damage to them while they're down, like, it's definitely like a safety thing. It's comforting. Maybe I would pick it up in a marathon, but at the same time, 1, 2, if I get used to practicing this, you know, whatever. Bam, bam, jump, and bam. Let's do 4 shots here. Give her the knee. You agree, when you play horror games with bad graphics, it's scarier somehow? One, 2, 3, 4, jump, and 5. One and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, 7 and 8, delay, and 9. That string is so difficult, even to this day. I've done it so many times and, like, it's still scary. Oh, I don't have any more ammo? Ah, shit. Well, that's alright. One and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, 7 and 8, delay, and 9. That's Quiel. She's so calm. Isn't that insane? We just had an intense fight. She did her 9 string twice, and she's just like, yeah, I'm not out of breath or anything. I'm fine. I'm ready for another round. You have a love-hate relationship with horror when it comes to the OG RE games. You think RE2 is scarier than RE3 and 1, and you were scared when you were a kid, but it's hard to take them seriously now. You think so? I mean, I just played through RE2. I mean, I have such a love for that franchise. I played all the games so many times. I just played through RE2 original recently, and I still was like, damn, this game's amazing. So many great moments. And even like, when you take a break from these games and then come back and play them after like a couple of years, it's like, oh yeah, I forgot about that scare. That was a good one. And it's also fun because like I played with my fiance, so she got to experience it for the first time, and she was like, you know, reacting to the stuff that happens, and she's like, wait a minute, something scary happens here in the remake. And I was like, yeah, this is true. Something scary does happen. We were talking about the interrogation room. You know, the one that's like the two-sided mirror. Yeah, classic moment there where the liquor jumps through. Amazing moment. Did you see that? That buzzsaw was still spinning to my left. If that thing had killed me, that would have been really tragic. So I'm glad that didn't happen. Please explode. Okay. I gotta get some good pickups on the ammo here, because I'm being frugal. I'm like so low on money. I'm gonna kill these guys. But I gotta get some good pickups. I need some explosive ammo for free. All that stuff. Excuse me, sir. Thank you. Alright, I'm not sure what kind of ammo that is. Oh, those are Stinger missiles. I just need explosive shells, please. I would love some explosives. Is the Defiler not even following us? That's so crazy. That guy always follows us. He didn't notice us this time? Wow. I sounded like Owen Wilson there. Wow. That was cool, though. I don't think I've ever had that guy not chase me. Very cool, very cool. Maybe I jumped out of the room in a weird way. How come they didn't aggro onto me? I'm not complaining about it. It's just interesting. I wonder how it happened. Like, I wish I could recreate it every time. Yeah, that's a tough string for sure, Akaineko. I agree. That's why I get focus boost. In fact, I get focus boost specifically for that string, just to not die. RE5 will always be your favorite horror game. If you got grabbed by a zombie... Hold on a sec. I'm gonna read this in a sec. RE5 was a great game. I wouldn't really call it a horror game, though. You could still call it survival horror, definitely, but... There's a difference. Like, Resident Evil, the whole genre is survival horror. But, some of them do lean towards just straight horror games, kind of like, Hang on, I'm gonna buy ammo right here. Wait, no, I'm not. Just kidding. It's the next one. But when I think of games like Fatal Frame, for example, or maybe what's another good example? Games where there is less emphasis on resource management, they lean more towards just a regular, like a horror, just pure horror game. Don't chase me. Give up. Give up. What are you doing? What? This guy really chased me all the way here? What an asshole. Okay. I need ammo, so... Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Please just buy explosive shells. That's what I wanted. I meant to do a jump there. If you do a jump, you can skip that little slow walking, but... It was way too important. I needed the ammo there. We were just too short on money, so I couldn't buy it earlier. I just had to improvise there. What a nightmare.
굉장한 전투였어요. 아담이 봤어야 하는 것도 말이죠.
아담은 아직도 밖에
Okay, we gotta go, dude. We don't have time for this. I'm in combat, please.
길어지네요.
One straggler. Alright, anyway. Yeah, so, our ammo situation is not good. Our money situation is pretty bad.
보안 시스템을 끌 수-
We're pretty tight on cash.
온도가 치솟고
That's alright,
있어요.
though.
침착해 릴리. 아직은 견딜만 하니까. 아무래도 보안 시스템을 꺼야만 지날 수 있겠어.
Oh ho, that was risky. I just barely tapped that laser, but we're fine. Oh my goodness, that was risky.
끔찍한 곳이었어요. 이제 건너편
Alright, anyway, what matters is that I did not die on that freaking death hole because, like, I died there yesterday because of my ammo mismanagement, because of the whole suppression exospine fiasco, so... So yeah, in fact, I might even grab free slug ammo. I think I have enough, but I should have enough shotgun ammo, so I think we're gonna be fine. Damn it. Oh my gosh, please, not like this. Huge time loss. That's unfortunate, just like a mental misfire. I'm gonna blame it. I'm gonna blame that one on lack of sleep. So now we just gotta wait. Alright, now I wait. Check my ammo. My ammo's fine. I have some shotgun. Yeah, we're gonna be fine. What I could do there as well to avoid that happening is just I can use circle to run. I can hold down circle. Because that was like me fuddling about with my clicking in left stick to run. So that was not optimal. But whatever. We're past it now, so move on. This whole split's kind of whatever anyway, because I had to stop to buy ammo in a weird way. Like, it was just a little bit strange.
네, 퓨즈 킨트가 있어요. 대대석 같은 놈인가 봐요. 조심해요, 이마.
한 번 만나본 상대야. 걱정 마.
Out of ammo. I'm not sure why it happens sometimes where it'll auto-aim onto his base, like the base of his body. That's really weird when that happens. I don't know what triggers it. I got an alarm right now? Oh, please, give me a break. Shush, I know. Cat litter, I got it.
그다지 어렵지는
I forgot to turn that off. I often forget to turn off my cat litter alarm. But you know, trash passes by tomorrow, so it's a good time to take it out. Okay, what have you guys been chatting about? Do I think Stellar Blade took some inspiration from Dead Space also? You mean just for like these Levoire sections? Probably from all sorts of... I mean, maybe, yeah. I can see some Dead Space there. I can see like... As far as the enemy designs go, I can see some Dead Space, yeah. Actually, when I saw the body bags, the red ones that crawl around, I thought of specifically in RE4, there are some regenerators who hide inside of body bags like that. In the remake too, but in the original, there's a moment where like you open like a garbage, not a bin, but like a whole garbage. What's the word I'm thinking of? Like a whole shipping container of garbage. It's not even that large. Whatever. What I'm trying to say is you open this thing of garbage, and inside is a body bag, and it's like just moving around. That's exactly what it looks like, the way they move, but except these are red. And in RE4, it was just like a nondescript gray bag or something. Maybe it was a brown bag. A dumpster. That's the word I was thinking of. Yes, I could not recall the word dumpster. Bro, that's crazy. We started today's stream off by getting a third guess success on the Wordle puzzle of the day, and now I'm like struggling to recall the word dumpster. That's insane. You played through this section last night? Nice. You love that Stellar Blade wears its inspirations proudly on its sleeve. Oh yeah, the inspiration is clear, you know, from Bayonetta and Nier Automata, Sekiro, and then also from God of War and how the skill tree is laid out. The new God of Wars. And you know, a little bit of Jedi Fallen Order as well. But to be honest, I forget what the inspiration from Fallen Order is. We did a playthrough of it on stream, and I probably when I was doing that playthrough, I was thinking about, oh yeah, this is kind of like Stellar Blade. I can see this, I can see that. But at this stage, I can't even remember. I'd have to go back and I'd have to go back to my Jedi Fallen Order playthroughs and like look at my credits sequence, because usually during the credits, I'll recap whatever I thought about the game. Can't remember. I don't know what the similarities were. Oh, BD1. BD1 is basically your drone. And in similar ways, they kind of provide some comic relief, although BD1 is way, way funnier. But, you know, the drone does some funny stuff in this game too. And, you know, Lily/Adam, their dialogue through the drone, so there's that. Yeah, that's probably the biggest thing, BD1. BD1 was great. You know, it really doesn't matter in this segment because damage isn't a concern, but you can still collect the loot from the exploded bodies by jumping over the fire they leave behind. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I'm gonna try that next time. You hate the regenerators that hide in the body bags? Yeah. Yeah, there was a good segment that was like new to the remake that wasn't in the original with the body bags. You gotta like crawl around them without, you know, triggering them. You can use your thermal scope to see which ones have enemies inside. It's cool. The skill tree is a lot like Fallen Order and the skill point / experience system. Maybe the skill tree is closer. I'm thinking of the skill tree from God of War because in God of War 2018 and Ragnarok, the skill tree, in my opinion, is so, like, the things you're upgrading are so similar, you know, because specifically the L1 and R1 abilities, I'm like, oh my goodness, these are just like the runic attacks, you know? So there's that. I have the money now. I think I'm going to upgrade my burst trance. We're done with that. Excellent. I think we had the money to do that. I hope that wasn't reckless. Thankfully, I have money left over. Thank goodness. Come over here. Upgrade my thingamabobber. This. Oh my god, I gotta buy an SP initializer. We're wasting time. This is a mistake from earlier. I just... by mistake... And wow, look at how close we are on money. What a waste of money. But I accidentally upgraded my triplet without even thinking about it. Get that. And then finally, we will upgrade this on our way to the next... I want to eventually get Counterchain 2, and then that'll be it. Nice. There's two things I want to have before the end of the game. I would like to get Counterchain 2 and Chain Reflection 1. So the burst extensions of Counter 2 and Reflection 1. Because they're really nice to have. I really enjoy having them. And you know, because of our burst trance exospine, we're going to be bloating a lot of energy sometimes. So the more outlets that I have to spend, like the more creative I can be with the boss fights. Alrighty. Oh yeah, also in... That's another thing I forgot. In Jedi Fallen Order, you know, Jedi Fallen Order and Stellar Blade, I don't consider Souls-likes at all, but they do have enemies respawning when you rest at camps. That's like, so that's one thing they share. But, you know, they could also have just grabbed that from Sekiro. Sekiro is also not really a Souls-like, but it has that element of it, you know? You kind of wish that when you die, you drop a pile of battle data, and if you fail to collect the battle data puddle, you end up losing all your SP. Yeah, I like how they kept it more accessible, because there are a lot of elements to this game that are just very fun, and I like the whole difficulty thing. Like, they give you the option of a difficulty, and there are no punishing elements. There are 0 punishing elements in this game. Personally, I like it this way because, you know, if you do want a self-imposed challenge, it's simple enough to do so. So I can appreciate that just everybody can play this game. Because there, you know, there's a lot of just fun stuff that, like, make it lean towards not like a super hardcore Souls-like a Lies of P, or like a, whatever, an actual Dark Souls game. So personally, I like the way they did it. I think it's really brilliant. A lot of the things in this game do lead towards the accessibility. So like, why I love this game is because the combat is so deep, right? The combat is so deep, you can spend forever mastering it. And like me, I still feel like I'm learning stuff all the time. And then at the same time...
쌤이 가로막고 있네요.
Oh, damn it, that was a mistake. And then at the same time, anybody can still enjoy this game because there are solutions to any boss fight. You know, you can always... If you don't want to learn a boss, you don't have to. You can just, you know, do some shotgun shells, do some beta attacks, and clean up anything. So I love that duality to the gameplay.
아까 그 네이티브에게 당했나 봐요.
Or you can make it as hardcore as you want, but then there's no there's no gatekeeping essentially as far as difficulty goes. Because yeah, punishing elements, you know, I appreciate them, blah blah blah. I like them in the games that have them, but I don't think this game needed them personally. Like, wouldn't it be a shame if this masterpiece of a soundtrack and just like, you know, the fun exploration stuff was kind of locked behind punishing elements, and then people who might have gotten into it, they're like, never mind, I guess I'm not going to play that game. Like, the soundtrack is just too good. This is why I also love how Clair Obscur has difficulty modes. You can play Clair Obscur on, like, the easy difficulty, and, like, it's like, very forgiving, I think.
조심.
Which is awesome. I don't want that game gate kept from anybody. I want everybody to be able to play Clair Obscur, and I want also everybody to be able to play this. Oh yeah, I'm going to grab my perfect combat gear. I think it'll be good here. No punishing elements, except Raven. I mean, I guess, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. You can also, you know, you can cheese Raven, essentially, if you want. So let's put on all of our stuff. Put on Burst. Put on our Shield Destruction level 2. Combat also. And then Shield Destruction level 2. Oh my gosh, where is it? There it is. So yeah, I'm not rocking speed right now. I'm just gonna go no speed. So I might change my mind later. I don't know yet. It's still up in the air how I want to approach the gears, because like I like the speed gear, but at the same time, I like the shield destruction.
아마도 왜 우리에게 진실을 감추?
There are too many Souls-like games out there, and people keep thinking a game is Souls-like because of similar gimmicks you might see in older games. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's games that I think, you know, some folks might consider Souls-like that I don't consider Souls-likes at all. Like, you know, like this game, like Sekiro, but... You agree, Dev? Nice. Yay, agreement.
하이퍼튜브가 닫혀 있어요. 스페이스 센터와 연결된 루트는 저거 하나뿐인데.
열 수 있는 방법을 찾아봐.
Oh, I forgot to frickin' grab Rush Chain. I forgot. I knew it. I didn't mean to continue. What did I start? I started researching counter 1 and counter 2. Mistake. I wanted Rush Chain. Completely slipped my mind. Granted, you don't need it, but for my strategy and how I like to charge burst energy so much, I need Rush Chain. You know, Rush Chain charges energy really efficiently because it's multiple hits. But that's alright. I'll get it right after... I can get it after Belial. I guess I'll just get it there. I don't want to be spending... And I recognize the risk there. Yeah, I was being cheap. That's why I didn't spend the extra shotgun shell. Look at how it cost me 1,500. Ah, the irony of trying to save money. The irony of trying to save the money of one shotgun shell to then waste 1,500 on a WB pump. Oh, Gino, when will I learn? They really just clipped me? That is so messed up, dude. Anyway. Yeah, so a couple little money management mistakes lead to stuff like this. Everybody leave me alone, don't chase me. Hope this guy's in a good spot. He's in the worst spot possible. He's in the worst spot possible, so I'm just gonna run over here. I think this is a reasonable reaction. I do, because I didn't feel safe on the other side. The enemies behind me that were running up the stairs could have chased me, So instead of that happening, I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to wait. Trust me, this is way faster than fighting this guy. His health bar is so huge. Why did he stop? Okay. His health bar is so huge that you kind of need to backstab him. They wanted me dead. Those aid bots normally explode within a second after backstabbing the guy. That being said, I did approach from a strange, you know, I normally approach from up the stairs. This time we jumped past them, so some weird stuff is happening, but it's okay. It's all good. By the way, I'm purposely saving myself from using my healing items because I'm going to heal during the hypertube. We'll get up to full health here because there's lots of health pickups. Man and Scarlet and challenge and boss challenge outside the main game. Oh, speaking of self-imposed difficulty, you saw someone put on a Steam forum post that they did a run with 4x double-edged gear equipped. Wild. Hold on, well, I gotta read that again. I don't understand. I love this song so much. It's amazing. My favorite song in the game. This was so hype. Hearing this the first time blew my mind. And it's still hype. As you can see, lots of health pickups, so there's much opportunity to get back up to full health, which is nice. So yeah, after Belial, I think I'll stop by and grab... I'll stop by the camp. Is there a better camp to do it at? No, I'll do it after the turrets. I'll do it after the turrets. After the conveyor belt turrets. So before... when I'm outside. That's when I'll do it. So yeah, normally I'd go into this fight using a rush chain, but I don't have it here, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. One and 2, 3. One, 2. Nice damage. Stop, dude. Wait, I'm out of ammo. Oh no. 1 and 2, 3. Ah, yeah, that's fine. I'll charge up the ammo. I'll charge up the burst energy. That's fine. I don't mind that. So I'm still ahead, but we're still way ahead. This is honestly good. We're ahead by 7 minutes. This is crazy. As long as I just don't die, we're kind of gonna have a good PB. If I just don't die, we can't. There's no way we cannot PB if I just don't die. But I can die. So yeah, I'm gonna make a decision here. I'm not gonna research my missing rush chain there. I'll do it later. Because there's camps that I grab for safety in a bit anyway. Okay, number 1, do that. Oh, also, that was a no damage hypertube, so that was cool. Don't think Man is DLC, he just launched with the PC version. Yes, it's a free DLC, basically. But, I mean, it was like a free update. So when the PC version came out, and the console version got patched, it received the Man stuff. Although that's not entirely true. Actually, the PS5 version of the game received Man like a week early before the PC version came out. So as like a small little like token of gratitude for the early adopters who played the game on console originally, it was out early. Granted, I didn't fight Man early because I was just like, I was overplaying on console. So I just waited until the PC version came out. Then I fought Min. But yeah, it did come out a week early on console. For those who didn't know, the more you know. I don't know why when I said the more you know, it just made me think of
시스템을 통과해야 해요.
the Reading Rainbow, and then the Reading Rainbow made me think of freaking Dragon Tales. I'm gonna play it safe here. I don't feel like putting my life at risk right now. I'll put my life at risk there, but just not at the other one. I put my life at risk anyway. I'm a fool. I'm a fool and the opposite of a scholar. But anyway, it's all good. I didn't die, so we're fine. Why the hell are these guys out of sync? What is this asynchronous turret nonsense? 1, 2? That's not... What? That's... I don't know if that counts as Bush League, but that's poppycock. Classic, like, 6th grade vocabulary word. Poppycock. Okay, let's go ahead and do our little light fixture skip here.
때가 돼버린 것 같네요.
아던 때문에 시야가 넓어져서 그래.
해킹 완료.
Alright, so I'm going to grab my safety camp here, and I'm going to finally research Rush Chain, which I meant to do earlier. I just forgot. Reading Rainbow, yeah, and that was a classic. Whenever the teacher came by with that huge cart, you guys remember that huge cart? If you're my age, you remember the big cart with the CRT on top, and then the VCR underneath? Oh my goodness. You know it was going to be a great day when that thing was coming out. Rush Chain, I need this. I don't have enough SP. Ah, go to hell. We'll get it later.
포레스 동작과
That kind of sucks. I wanted that for Belial 1.
걱정 마.
Oh well. Can't do anything about it at this point. We are not... okay, this seems riskier than it was. Honestly, I was fine there the whole time. There was basically no danger of me dying. Of my dying, I should say. That was a little risky. I'll admit that. I'll admit that.
안심하게 눌러.
I'm gonna grab this camp as well for extra safety because I do not want to die and have to redo turrets. That would be really tilting. Okay. Oh my god, why did I rush? I was right there. I was thinking let's go forward, but no, since that guy is there, it'll auto lock onto them. I did that just to illustrate, you know, mistakes that you might want to avoid doing. That's why I did that, obviously.
했어요.
Shoot this guy down. I have the slug. I had slug ammo equipped. Bill Nye the Science Guy. Yeah, man, classic. There's an insane hardstyle remix of the Bill Nye theme song. I think it's still probably on YouTube. That theme song is so good. The theme song and the hardstyle remix. Okay, let's get in here.
앞서서 저것들 좀 보세요.
보고 있어.
Oh my god, I botched that.
알파 네이티브가 있을 거야.
It's okay, we're fine. 1, 2, jump past all that. Jump past all that. That didn't go smoothly, but I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna camp in this corner. I'm gonna wait patiently. You gotta wait patiently, very important. Very important adverb. And now... Okay, that guy's walking away, because that guy chased me. Normally, they don't notice you. I messed up something there in the beginning. But I salvaged it, so we're good. We salvaged it, man. We're just salvagers out here. Okay. Oh my gosh. You gotta use 100% of your brain for this. I feel like I say that every time, but I really do feel like I gotta focus. And this also, by the way, it's easier to do on WASD. So if you're on mouse and keyboard, you can do this. Or if you want to switch, like if you're speedrunning, it's good to switch to mouse and keyboard for this. You heard Bill isn't actually an actual certified scientist. I mean, probably, but he was really charismatic and he did teach us stuff, so I'm grateful to him.
반대편으로 가보자.
I mean, at least Bill made science fun. Man, I remember having like, I forget, I had at least one cool science teacher who was really enthusiastic about like whenever we did experiments. I might have been chemistry, so this was like in 10th grade. But can't remember. I think they all were pretty enthusiastic about experiments because, you know, experiments are fun. But like I really like I might be thinking of like something I saw online possibly.
가지고 있어요.
of just like these really cool teachers who just like really love science, and you know, they're super enthusiastic and they're happy to explain stuff, and they explain stuff in a really good way. Like, you know that somebody's has a great understanding of something when they're able to explain it in a way that is really simple, so that anybody can understand. You can put it into terms that like literally anybody would understand. It's awesome. Don't give me that. This guy's doing all the tricky stuff. 1, 2. Let's down him. That was good. Beautiful phase 2. Charge a little bit more. That was good damage right there. That looked really good, especially because Bilal has a small health bar, because he has 3 of them, obviously. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I don't like the spot that he's in. This is kind of awkward. I feel like I'm bowing to this guy like he's royalty or something. Can you get down to my level, please? We're still ahead. We're ahead by 849. Damn. We are going to get a nasty PB if I don't mess up here. This is cool. Thank you guys for hanging out, by the way. I do appreciate it. And again, thanks to everybody who donated to, you know, my fundraiser to help me, you know, cover my expenses to GDQ. I super appreciate that. So that might be the first and only fundraiser you'll ever see me do, because, you know, I don't like asking for money, obviously. I don't even like mentioning the tip jar. I just like, you know, if somebody wants to, they'll find it. I just don't like doing that stuff. But, you know, for GDQ, I felt like I had to kind of do this because I already paid for everything, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to go there. We got to just make it work. So, and it did work out, so it's amazing. Yeah, that soundtrack is awesome. The meat moss is everywhere in Bilal's arena. If you were fighting him there, you'd give the white flag just because you don't want to get around that meat moss. Yeah, all that strange-looking biohazard kind of stuff. Hey, Magic, good to see you. Thank you for tuning in. How's the run going? Just tuned in. It's going pretty well. I mean, we're ahead by, as you can see, like 8 something. So not bad, not bad. Stuff's going well. Ish. I'll do it for Katakuri. We don't need it yet. Actually, I do need it. What am I doing? I do need ammo. Oh my gosh, I forgot. I do need ammo. Wait. Oh, I kind of botched this whole thing. My ammo. Look at how tight the money is. The money is tight. And I don't mean like the money is cool. I mean the money is like really close. Okay, now we're out of here. I got some more energy from my attacks. That's good. Charge up more beta. Hell yeah. The reason you actually you don't need full ammo there, but I bought full ammo. Whatever. I was gonna say that it's nice to have ammo because there's gonna be one hive that I want to kill, and I just wanted to make sure that I had at least the shotgun ammo for them. However, sometimes I forget that after we do the Taki skip here and we're outside. Like no, once we're in the maintenance room, the big tall room, the circular room, in that room at the top of that, before you go outside, there's a chest with ammo in it. You can grab that and you'll get almost guaranteed like 6 or 7 shotgun shells at least. And that'll put you most of the way towards killing the hive, the machine hive, but you gotta still kind of have a little bit more ammo because you don't want to go down and fight the machine hive. You want to kill it and then land because there's like a turret guy next to it. So just to be safe, I do like buying ammo there. Just to be safe. I really don't want to mess this up, you know. It's going pretty well so far. By the way, I'm sorry I've missed some messages. I've been busy. But I try to look at them as soon as I can. I know that some have already flown by, so my apologies. I'll try to scroll up later, like during Everglow, to read some. Here, just stick to the right and you'll be fine. 1, 2. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Okay, cool. I did a couple more attacks there than necessary. You just want to do enough attacks to land and then just get out of talkie mode ASAP and then run away. Anyway, so yeah, up here, right over there, right over Eve's head where that yellow paint is, there's an ammo chest to the right if you wanted it. Honestly, it would have been prudent to pick that up because I'm low on money, so the little bit of money savings there would have been good. It would have been good. Alright, my performance always gets a little bit choppy there. Now I wait. There was a super hard laser trap room I passed up before the blowout fight. Oh yeah, the what's it called? The Black Rose one? Yeah, we did it recently. I did it during my casual run the other day. It's a good one. Do I have a guide on how to not die in that room and get the outfit? Honestly, no. I don't have a guide, but if you do it the way I do it, I think it's pretty, like, pretty straightforward. So if you go to my stream VOD from, like, a few days ago, whenever the title will say, like, finishing our long play, that one, and it's all timestamped, so you can just jump to the Spire 4 timestamp and then just, like, you know, scrub until you find the Belial fight, go a little bit before the Belial fight, and you'll see it. Whenever I go into that room, I do it the same way, and it's pretty consistent for me. I just like stick to the left side of the room. Thank you. You're welcome. Let's keep this party going. I think what I wanted to say there was let's get this party started, but the party started like 3 hours ago. You know what I'm thinking of? Because in RE2, when you're talking to Marvin, is that his name? The guy at the very beginning who gives you the key, like initially. When you talk to him, he's like, "I'm sorry, Leon, but it seems your party has been cancelled." And it's really funny, like the delivery is funny. It's such a great line. They made it much more serious, like the tone is more serious in the remake. They got more voice actors this time. I don't have money? Go to hell with that. I have money. I just don't have enough money to max it out, but I have money to at least have some shotgun ammo. Seems to be a maid-type human, indeed. You felt like that ledge skip used to be more difficult? The ledge skip? Which one? When you get to the maintenance sector and you do that first jump across? I don't know. It's always felt about the same for me. Maybe in a patch it accidentally or intentionally got easier. I don't know. Maybe it's like an FPS thing. Maybe I don't think jumps are easier on higher FPS. But maybe they are slightly, and maybe you're playing at higher FPS. Arisa is literally best girl, yeah. I agree. I don't know what that term means, but I think I understand. It's like a term you use for characters that are like that die early, I guess. That's the context that I've seen it used in, but I don't know. I'm gonna pick all this stuff up, even though I don't necessarily need it. To be honest, oh, an SP initializer, nice. To be honest, since we aren't upgrading or even picking up the suppression exospine, I don't need as many nano elements as I might have picked up in the past. By the way, this room right here is a decent room to just go use the bathroom if you needed to. Usually best girl just means favorite. Oh, that's simpler. You've happened to call all the girls who die Arisataki best girl. Just means they are beloved by the fan base. Oh, okay.
차폐 스크린을 열어줘.
Beloved by the fan base. Interesting. I'll add that to my internal urban dictionary. Oh yeah, so to recap what we're doing, yesterday we got a sub 4 run, which was good, but I picked up the suppression exospine. I didn't do that today, so we're just rocking Eagle Eye, Burst Trance. That's all I'm doing. Just the classics. Just sticking to the classics. I forgot to switch to the Sonic Grenade, so I just equipped it right there. Because I'm gonna pop a Sonic Grenade right now. Okay, so let's hit these guys with Sonic the Hedgehog real quick. Get an easy retribution. I like to at least shoot that guy once because, you know, hit the weak point while I can. Take the rope. Bye, Arisa. She's down there. You can talk to her. There's dialogue if you want. I don't need to buy ammo before Karakuri, obviously, because we can't use our guns, but I'm gonna want to buy ammo afterwards for Demo Crawler. Like, definitely I want ammo for Demo Crawler. Excuse me. But I will use my weapon core. That's like a critical thing to remember to do every time, just because this difficulty, you know, the boss fights are long enough where, like, it's always worth it to just, you know, freaking get that damage upgrade right there. And I'll buy the ammo right now. I guess we're gonna be fine on cash. No, I'm low on cash, so I gotta wait until after the boss fight. That's fine. I'll rebuy ammo at that camp, I think. It's a very clutch how they give you a full heal as well before the Karakuri fight, so I like that. Okay, we got some dodges. One, 2, and 3. One, 2, and 3. One, 2, and 3. Don't do that. Down her immediately. We're not playing around, okay? 1, 2. She was about to drop spawns. You can piss off with that Karakuri. There is no way we're not going to lose this attempt on some spawns. One, 2, and 3. Back up a little bit. Make sure that you don't lose your powers. One, 2, and 3. Switch to my grenade. I have 1 grenade left. Oh, I forgot to use the freaking... Damn it. I picked up a can much earlier in the game, so I could have a 3rd grenade. I just forgot. I forgot I did that. Oh well. I just barely made that work. That's fantastic. I'm glad I'm alive. Oh, wait. Whatever. I have a WB pump. It's okay. I thought I had an overdrive there. I might have had an overdrive. It's okay. We can salvage this. This is fine. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Not a big deal. Minor setback. One, 2 and 3. Thank goodness that worked. Nope, don't do that. 1, 2 and 3. Nope, don't do that either. Okay. Karakuri was trying to mess with us there, but hey, we're still ahead by almost 10 freaking minutes. That's crazy. That's insane because like we're getting all gold splits. I think that just like by not wasting time dilly-dallying too much with like, you know, futzing about, changing my layout, my loadouts or whatever. Oh, do I want suppression here or do I want burst trans? Like, don't worry about any of that. I'm just using Eagle Eye, burst, and that's it. And we're just keeping it really simple and using my maxed out Punishing Edge has been doing, I think, good damage. Like, basically, I'm saving it. Maybe I shouldn't be doing it this way, but I'm saving my burst, my Punishing Edge until they are out of shields and then popping it. So, I'm not entirely sure if that matters, but right there, that was good usage of Punishing Edge. I didn't get screwed by the Kokishis, which is really nice. Buy some more ammo. I need 1 of these now. And that's... I don't have any more money. Oh my goodness, I don't have any more money, dude. We're out of cash. So I really need this demo crawler to go really well. What are you guys talking about? Some may even say that Bliss is best girl. Excuse me? You're a bit disappointed that they didn't give Eve an outfit that was styled after Arisa. Yeah, I know, right? Would have been cool, but I think that... I don't know if there are mods for Arisa. Like, there may be. There may or may not be. I don't know. I haven't looked it up. But that'd be a cool mod as well. You vote Bliss for Blessed Girl too? Nice. Honestly, you were disappointed we didn't get an Enya suit or Arisa outfit. Enya would have been cool too to play as Enya. Those... I feel like those would be easy mods to make because the models, like the character models, are in the game. Still waiting on Eve cosplay, Gino? Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. You know a workaround for the Eve cosplay? If we mod Eve to be wearing a t-shirt and a baseball cap, then Bliss would technically be cosplaying as Eve. That's actually brilliant. That's like an engineer's solution to a problem. Bliss outfit mod for Eve when? That'd be funny though. Yeah, if Eve, honestly, that'd be super sick. If Eve was just in Yankees gear, like just some denim, like give her some jeans and then just like a Yankees outfit or jersey and baseball cap backwards. That'd be tight. That'd be really badass. It has to be backwards because that way you can see the logo, but there'd probably be like all sorts of issues with using the Yankees logo in creating a mod. But that would be gangster. If someone made that for me, I would use that all the time. Dude, I would use that so much. I'd probably start running, like, I would start running a New Game Plus category just so I could use that costume just to make, like, a video using it. Let's do another fundraiser to hire someone to make the mod. I don't know how hard that'd be to make, but I genuinely, I don't know if there's issues there with, like the trademarks and stuff. There probably are. So that might be impossible, but I guess you could do, like, you could just do a generic jersey that's just pinstripes. You know, pinstripes are kind of synonymous with New York, and even though there are other clubs that use pinstripes, like the White Sox or whatever, but I mean, when you hear pinstripes, you don't think of the White Sox. You don't think of Southside Chicago. You think of the Bronx Bombers, baby. By the way, I've been enjoying my my Yankees history book. It's been pretty good. I was considering like, should I take this with me on my flight and just like read it on there? But I know myself, I'm not gonna read. I'm not gonna read on the flight. I'm just not going to. So I'd rather not even carry the book around. That would actually be hilarious. I think that'd be dope. I don't know how funny it'd be, but I think it'd be really, really cool. Because like in Animal Crossing, there are all sorts of custom skins for like different jerseys and stuff. Okay, we're outie. I did get ammo. I don't have a WB pump. I just can't die. I can't really afford to sit down and wait because I don't want to listen to the dialogue. So yeah, small risk, but just if I don't die to demo, this is why I took the safety save as well, just to be extra careful. One, two. Oh my goodness, that was unbelievable. 1 and 2, 3. That was so cool. We jumped over that shit. Damn. That was hype. I think that qualifies as hype. Get back here. Nice. I'm happy about that. 1, 2, 3. Fantastic. Great RNG. He really backdashed like that. 1, 2, and 3. One and 2. Oh, that was close. Good damage. This is an L1, I believe. We're ahead 11:24. How are we this far ahead of my PB? Dude, my PB was kind of chopped, wasn't it? Kind of scuffed, I should say. That was sick hitbox. That was a sick hitbox. If the you have the Geno mod for Eve, running around as you in Yankee gear, dude, I think that'd be so freaking badass. I would rock that shit every day of my life. I mean, I would use it. I would be so eternally grateful if somebody made that for me. That'd be really cool. I wish I was talented enough to even make something like that. But like, it probably can't be that easy. Like, if you create an outfit for Eve, you gotta like, it has to like if it's a shirt, because it's a jersey, so it'd have to be kind of loose, right? It'd have to kind of flow. Granted, you could just give her like a crop top jersey. I guess that's fine. It doesn't have to be like an actual jersey, like a. That's kind of cool actually. If like the bottom like 4 or 5 buttons are open just to like show some midriff, because she has some outfits like that, like the punk top. And then just like I would just go jeans, keep it simple. Because, you're in the Bronx, it's going to be cold, so you're going to wear jeans, right? I mean, what else would you be wearing?
여기 저궤도를 중력이
You don't want to throw anything else over it. If you throw anything else over it, like a parka, that'd mess up the entire look. Then you're screwed.
릴리, 레일건에 내 바지
You love how the map in Democrawler Room shows that Spire 4 is in Australia. In Australia, this is true. Did you feel like Did you feel some kind of sense of solidarity, knowing that, like, yeah, this game takes place in Australia, hell yeah.
공격이 막혔어. 다시 눈을 뜨게
Being, Australian yourself. Being a Kiwi. By the way, I love the term Kiwi. It's so cute and endearing. I love the way it sounds. It's just a fruit. But it's like an endearing term for Australians.
마지막이야.
아저씨 달량이 없어요.
All right. Okay, 3 bosses left. 3 bosses left. UN, Raven, and Pravi. We're just Aussie. Oh wait, is Kiwi New Zealand? I think I'm just ignorant. You're not a Kiwi. Only New Zealanders are Kiwi. Oh, yeah, ignorant American, obviously. I don't even know how to spell geography. Why did I associate Kiwi with Australia? Just Aussie. Anyway, now when I say stuff like that, then it's like, oh, this guy's definitely from the USA. Sad to say you must head to bed. Best of luck, hoping for a good PB. Thank you, Akaineko. Get some rest, man. I appreciate you. Thank you again for tuning in, and thank you again for donating to the fundraiser. All right, they are both in the oceanic region, so close enough. Yeah, I guess for an ignorant American, I guess that's close enough.
아니면
But I really should know that. Okay, I'm never gonna make that mistake again.
아무튼 빨리 가보자.
I will remember now. New Zealand. Do people in New Zealand say New Zealand, or do they say New Zealand? I don't know. Probably New Zealand. New Zealand sounds crazy. But then European, like, if you're in the UK, you say, like, you don't say zebra, you say zebra, right?
감지돼요.
설마
Spire 4 is in Australia, but does the rest of the game take place there? Well, you don't know how far they travel to get to Spire, so they probably travel at like some distance, but I would guess it's around there.
알았어. 조심해, 릴리.
Not to mention the environments, like the Wasteland feels kind of like we're in the Outback, right? The Wasteland feels very Outback Steakhouse, so yeah, I think so. But yeah, technically just Spire, we know Spire is there. I'm gonna buy some ammunitions. I hopefully have enough money from my loot from Demo Crawler. Thank goodness I have just enough money. And I have 1 WB pump, let's go. I'm not gonna buy anything here. I'm gonna just grab, I think I have enough money to grab like one more. Yes, I'm gonna grab some of this. Some of this. This stuff is good to have. I get more energy for my parries and for my dodges. That's kind of huge. It's kind of huge because I'm gonna be doing a lot of random dodges to get some extra charge. One. One, two. Let's down her immediately. We're not playing around here. Oh, that didn't reach. Unfortunate. I kind of want this. 1, 2, 3. I want the energy. One, back up, and 2, 3. That's phase 2. 1 and 2, dodge. Give me a blink. Thank you. I really need that energy, actually. So that's huge. One, two. Alright, this is a 7 string. 7 string into a dodge. Delayed dodge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Land and dodge. I'll do Chain Reflection 1. I think it's worth doing here. Yeah, that's good damage. I'm gonna do this Retribution because not only is it quick, it's very fast, so it's worth doing anyway. But I need the burst energy. Oh, even more burst? I'll take it. Thank you very much. Repulse? Oh no, she just left. Okay. So we have no beta. That's okay though. Unfortunately, we gotta wait this out because it's just a big scary attack. Ah, you're so slippery, damn you. 1 and back up. 2, 3. I'm gonna down her here. She'll probably wake up and do an insta-kill here. 1, 2, 3. Ho ho ho, we barely interrupted that. That's one of her faster attacks that she can start up with. Aw, she wasted my punishing edge? Damn it. Not a huge deal though. You're alive? Indiana Jones. Finish her off. There we go. This is a triangle input, so we're still doing good on time. Oh, it's L1. Shit. I was holding my controller like this because I was like, I'm just gonna split as fast as possible. So I have my keyboard hand here and then my controller, and I was like, I was thinking it was a triangle, but it was not triagonal. It was L1. Thank goodness I saved that. All right. Anyway, also they say Zeeland because it's from Old Dutch Zeelandia, which has the long E. Gotcha. Unidentified native as best girl. Okay, I think you're just calling every female character best girl. If I had to choose, if there could only be one best girl, it's got to be Kaya. Kaya is the only one who's a real one. She, no matter what, even if you don't finish her entire side quest, she's there to support you at the end of the game. That's real. Alright, so now I gotta decide, okay, how do I want to do my last final loadout? Currently, I'm wearing... Oh, I never even put on Shield Destruction level 3. I never put it on. I just have the level 2 on. So I could swap that off for a something. What am I wearing? Perfect, double edge, Shield Destruction 2. Okay, so I could either go... One of two things. I could either go Speed Gear 3-star. I could go Speed Gear 3-star, or I could go... Like... I could go Speed Gear 3-star, or I could go for combo damage 3-star. The reason that one is good is because I'm doing a lot of counter chain 2s. Counter chain 2 is buffed by combo attack enhancement because it has a 2 in the name, so it's a counter chain 2. It's a level 2 combo or higher, so it gets buffed by that gear. If I were wearing the chain type extra spine, it would also get buffed by that, but like I could put that on over Shield Destruction. The last 2 bosses are only 2 shield bosses, so like the Shield Destruction I love for like three stage bosses like Taki, Belial, Democrawler, UN, but then Now, since Raven and Providence are only 2 levels of shields, I'm kind of like not as high on it. Speed or combo? I'm thinking combo. Let's give it a shot. Best girl Oracle. Doesn't even have to be a girl anymore. When am I going to write down all the inputs so I just have them? All the inputs so I just have them? Oh yeah, that's a great point. You know, Agatoki, I tried doing that and I did write it down somewhere, but it hasn't fully processed. I don't have it internalized yet. So kind of brutal, kind of brutal. I can't believe we're only at 320 despite how many insane mistakes we made early in the run. That's really weird to me. Are my fights just going that much faster right now? I guess so. Like, all of my fights are just going a little bit quicker and it's just compounding. Like, we're 12 minutes ahead of PB. That's unbelievable. Like, look at how much I've lowered my sum of best. 338? That's nice. I would love to get a sub 340 as a tutorial video. That'd be amazing. Bye, Kaya. Actually, I'll buy 1 WB pump from her. Because they're discounted. Now I have 2. Oh, but you know what? I could have just bought that from the camp before Raven. Yeah, alright, that was not a great move. Small time loss, not a big deal. I'm gonna buy everything before Raven. I'd rather just buy the stuff over there. Yeah, the more I think about it, I think I do want to go for combo gear. I'm gonna wear it. We're at 970. We're dealing damage right now. You feel like it would be difficult writing the moves down and making use of that? Well, the idea is that just from writing them down, I'll remember, like I'll write down the boss name and then triangle or L1 just to remember, because like I should not be forgetting them. I have played this game so many times. I should know them all. They should all really be internalized by now. It's something I don't always think about. I kind of just react every time, which might sound a bit silly, but yeah. The only ones that the thing is too, there's visual cues you can use to help remember. So if Eve is going to parry something and then attack, she does L1 as the QTE. If she goes straight for the attack, like Stalker and Karakuri, I know those are triangle inputs because of the animation. I don't know why I was thinking UN was triangle, but I know the final bosses are triangle. I can't forget. And so is Raven. Raven's also triangle. I can put it in my notebook and set up near my monitor. I do have something like that. I have a zine. I have a zine of little things like that I help. Like for example, in here I have got this kind of stuff. But I forget to set this up usually. But it was fun to make this just out of one piece of printer paper, you know, standard 8.5 by 11 printer paper. That's in inches. I don't actually know what printer paper. I don't know what size printer paper is in centimeters. I have no clue, but anyway, you know what I mean. Yeah, a zine is pretty easy to make. It's like 2 cuts, some folds, and bam. Put whatever information you want in there. It's nice. I'm not going to buy another pump. I have 2 pumps. Like, things would have to go very wrong if I need more than 2 pumps. Oh shit, I forgot to put on the gear. I'll put it on for Providence. My bad, I forgot. I meant to put it on. I didn't even... Whatever, not a big deal. Minimal difference in damage. 1 and 2. One, 2. 1 and 2. 1, 2. Okay, I charged up a bunch of beta right there. That's nice. Gonna go for some burst charge right now. Fantastic, that's what I wanted. That gives me a lot of burst. Thank you. That was really nice of you, Raven. 1 and 2. 1, 2, and 3. I'm gonna down her here. Flash, cool. 1, 2, and 3. One and 2. Phase 2. Overhead, yep. Down her here. And then go for a rush chain. Easy. Then go for one of these again, another counter chain, or rush chain 1. Oh shoot. Luckily we have WB pumps for this, but that's a tough one to dodge. She's probably going to open up with a projectile. I gotta dodge the projectile, whatever it is. That's good. We recovered. 1 and 2, 3. Oh, I'm out of ammo? Oh, shoot. Okay. I'm doing the retribution because I want to charge burst energy. One, 2, and 3. One, 2, back up. 1 and 2. 1, 2. Another one? Okay, crazy. I'll take it though. Huge damage. Clash to end it? Nice. That's kind of cool, to be honest. Not fast, but sick. Triangle input here, don't mess it up. I'm still ahead by 12 minutes. Not a huge time savings off of PB from, well, whatever, this is good. We're 12 and a half minutes ahead, so I am... if I have a good Providence, that means we're gonna be, like, very easily under 340. Can I use the bathroom still? No, I should have... I needed to think about it. If I was gonna use the bathroom, I should have done it early. No, I still have time. Be right back.
동료라서 같은 인간이라서 괜찮아. 우린 인간도 아니잖아. 메인 프레임의 신경 섬유와 엑소스파이는 모두 끊어졌어. 이걸로 더는 싸우지 못하겠지. 넌 내게서 소중한 것을 많이 뺏어갔어. 강내로 끝을 볼 자격.
That was quick, right? That was quick. My hands are dry. Okay. Pretty long cutscene. Good time to use the bathroom. I'm glad that I was decisive there and just went for it because I feel very calm now. I feel completely calm. Calm. Whenever I say the word calm, I think of, like, you know, Harlem slang. But I mean it like I'm genuinely calm right now. So, Providence, okay. For this fight, I'm gonna not forget to switch my gears. I meant for that fight, it would have been good, because I used counter chain 2 a couple times, but it would have been good if I put on the combo attack enhancement gear 3-star that we got from UN. I'm gonna put that on. And that way, anytime I do a counter chain 2, it's gonna be freaking boss. It's gonna like obliterate his health bar. GG, thank you, Akatoki. That was a pretty good fight. I'm proud of myself for recovering because usually, oftentimes, after I get up, like it's very rare that I use a WB pump and get up on Raven and don't die immediately because usually, like, you see how there was like that distance? That's why I had to make sure I shot her with my shotgun because it gets so sketchy when she just busts out like some kind of projectiles that you weren't expecting. Because she's got a few that she can choose from. She can do the big single projectile. She can do the 3 projectiles. She can do the freaking that crazy grab that killed us. That thing is so scary. And I don't know if I can actually jump to avoid it. So you just gotta kind of know the timing. And she doesn't do it very often, so it's a hard one to dodge. Definitely not an easy dodge. But yeah, let's go into Providence now with the combo gear. I'm going to switch that out for the shield destruction. Take that off. And I've got money, so I can buy ammo, which is fantastic because I spent a lot of ammo for that fight. That was good. And what else? What else? Also, keep it simple. That's the main thing that I want to do going into this next fight. It's our last fight, so just keep it simple. Textbook. Just textbook stuff. Like, no weird risks. Because when I'm on the edge of the map, sometimes Onslaught 2 can be a little bit risky. Incursion 2 can be very risky, so I'm going to avoid doing Incursion 2. Incursion 4 can also be very risky, so don't do any of that stuff. Stick to Onslaught 2, stick to Onslaught 4. Do the aerial combo, like aerial beta chain. Just do my big counter chain 2s. Use my I'll use my punishing edge when I can, if I can. If I see a good opening for it where they're like in a good spot, I'll go for a punishing edge. Yeah, so the only thing I'm low on is, what I would love is if they open up with what's it called? Oh my gosh, why can't I think of the purple attack? But I would love it if they opened up with that, the repulse. I want repulse early, because I want to, as you can see, I'm kind of low on ammo, or not ammo, but I'm low on energy. So, if they could gift me a little bit of burst, that'd be fantastic. But alright. I'm not going to worry too much about the timer. I'm just not going to look at it. I'm just going to do my fight. Skip. Hi, Lily. Bye, Lily. 1. You're doing this? Why did you open with that? What the hell is this guy's problem? Alright, whatever. That's so crazy. I forgot to change the gear again. Whatever. It doesn't matter that much. It would have just been a nice little optimization, you know? Repulse. One, 2. Let's down them. 1, 2, delay, and 3 and 4. Down them. One, 2, delay, and 3. Energy, yes! Jump over that, not taking any risks. I'm gonna down him again. Good connections, that was awesome. That was a repulse again, I should have let it rock. Oh my gosh, mistake. Not a big deal though. Alright, so this is a pretty good fight. Oh my gosh, hang on, what? Whoops. Whoops. I was a little bit premature there, it's okay though. That was a little bit weird, but it's fine, we'll just recover. One delay and blink. This is good. This will charge up everything. Hell yeah. Now, just do this last portion, and I think we might get a like a freaking sub. Can we get a sub 340 right now? That'd be amazing. Wait, stop running away from me. If we get a sub 340, I think no, yeah, we're in there. No way, dude, we're in there like swimwear. Looking at the time, we have enough time. We just gotta go through the last cutscene and the last like minute-long outro sequence, and we're under sub 340. That's pretty cool. Damn, man, I wish that 807. I'm happy with this grind. Granted, obviously, I'm very happy. GG's, thank you. But like. 807 was really rough, and I missed a bunch of skips, which means that if I'm like on my A game, when I'm like playing really well, we could push. We could approach 330. Like 330 sounds extremely badass. If I could get under 330, I would retire. Under 330 would be unbelievable. But alright, so time is at credits, so we just gotta wait a little bit. GG's. Yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate it. Thank you for being here. It's a really cool PB. I don't even know. Should I just use this? I've been recording. Like, I could use this run as the tutorial template, but it seems like, you know, I didn't do the skips, so it wasn't really clean. But the fights were pretty good. So, like, the fights were pretty fast, and so, you know, I'm happy with the time overall. Like, 340 is amazing. That's I was at 352. That was my old PB. Maybe I will do a commentary. This is cool, dude. And it's cool to do it on the week of GDQ. So, like, we're in the speedrunning mood. Alright. By the way, you can save, like, if you didn't know, you can save, like, 6 or 7 seconds here by not attacking anything, but that's whack. I don't give a damn about the 6 or 7 seconds. I want to attack stuff. Because it's just cooler. I'm going to celebrate my victory, thank you very much. Amazing, I'm so happy. We got to run after all. And dude, today started so rough as well. I was like, oh my goodness, what is going on? We could not get out of 807. And here we are. We just had to break past 807. We had a nice time. Crush my PB. I killed everybody. These are just stragglers respawning in. Okay, now we just press the last button. 339, I'll take that. 339.13, very cool, very cool. And look at the times too. 13 is my favorite number. Well, 13 and 9, but 13 was one of my favorite numbers growing up. And then 94 is the year I was born. Perfect. I could not have chosen a better time. Nice. So thank you guys again for watching. I'm going to do a quick little outro for the... in case I upload this as a separate video. Overall, to recap the run, we had a really, really rough start, and I missed a lot of skips. 807 in particular was... it was rough. It was, to say the least, it was... I mean, like, we just messed up everything, and I didn't even get my floodgate key skip. I missed the floodgate key skip. That's like another 40 seconds. What else happened? My ambush was rough. I didn't get my jump. my jump that I came up with, but I don't know if I discovered it, but like I haven't seen anyone else do it. You can jump from right after the ambush section, you can jump across to the first camp. After the ambush, you can just catch the ladder. I missed that as well, lost some time there. What were my deaths? I died to some stuff, like silly stuff. I didn't have a respawn, but I died to some stuff. And also worth noting that I didn't grab the suppression extra spine. I don't feel like I missed it very much. Like the suppression extra spine gives you the opportunity to deal a hell of a lot of damage, but I like the simplicity of our build. Just burst and Eagle Eye was very good. And towards the end, I didn't even optimize my gears. I was like, I don't know, I just forgot. I forgot to change my gears, but I wanted to put on a better gear there for the last 2 fights. I just forgot to. But yeah, all the upgrades. Oh, there were a couple mishaps as well. Like I forgot to upgrade Rush Chain before we got to Spire. So, you know, little mistakes. But hey, that means we can get an even nicer PB next time when I really clean this up. But compared to our old PB of 352, huge improvement. I'm super happy with 339. That's awesome. By the way, the time underneath is the time with no loads. But, you know, that doesn't really serve any purpose for, like, real-life applications. The loadless time is just for, like, leaderboard purposes. It exists because in case you're playing on a hard drive, like a slower drive, slower storage, you can still have, like, a unit of measurement that is equal in time to other people because you remove the loads. But what I really care about is the RTA time, because if I were doing this at a marathon, that's the time I'm submitting for an estimate. So I hope that one day I can do this at a marathon setting, because I'm going to be going to GDQ, flying there tomorrow night. Not to run, but to commentate. And I'm happy that we were able to get this pretty quickly. Just like this was our second completion since we started running this week. And yeah, it was awesome. So thank you guys for watching. I super appreciate you, and I'll catch you in the next one.